Alrighty. So we'll clap at the same time, okay? Just to make sure everything's good. Okay, so so it's gonna be 3, 2, 1, clap, okay?
Uh-huh.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. There.
Okay. No. Okay. You clapped. I didn't.
We'll do it again. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that sounded delayed, but that's fine.
I have to clap on one.
Oh
Last time we did it, I clapped, and you synced your audio you're recording for me with my audio that I'm giving you.
Right.
So if I clap right now, you just sync this with the clap you hear on your recording.
Sure.
You don't have to clap too.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna clap again. Okay.
I want to do it at the same time though, just so I know we're on pace.
But you don't need yours there. You just need to sync my voice with my recording on my voice.
Uh-huh.
So you don't need your clap.
No.
For your voice.
I guess I don't.
I just
do it.
You hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay.
I don't know if that's gonna make any difference, but regardless. Alrighty. Hey, YouTube, what's going on? This is I Talk Fortnite. Probably gonna put this on the second channel again. Not that it's a big deal, but yeah. We have a guest. His name is PIZO with a 0. You might know of him.
Hey, how are you?
I don't know how you wouldn't know him at this point, but he's here. Hello. I should quickly just mention, I feel bad because we did say the next podcast would be before Christmas. I totally remember myself saying that. We never did it. Now it's at March.
You guys got baited.
Well, I guess we just found other things to do. We were busy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm always busy and I hate it. I gotta find a schedule. But anyway, hi.
March 10th, 2020.
What's in the shop today?
We're almost a full month in the season 2 here.
Mm-hmm.
Almost.
Yeah.
Are you still enjoying it?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, dude?
I'm enjoying it. I think everyone's a little stale on it right now.
I'm definitely not overdoing it.
I'm trying not to either. I'm seeing other games and they look like the one game dropped, or the one battle royale mode dropped, which was Warzone. It dropped today, but the trailer dropped yesterday. I watched that trailer and oh my god, it looks so cool. I'm like, oh man, I want to play it so bad.
Good. Yeah.
As soon as I saw that, and as soon as I saw it said free, I'm like, okay, Fortnite finally has some decent competition now, because because Call of Duty's problem with Blackout, which was the first attempt at Battle Royale, was attached to a $60 game, and the BR experience wasn't even that good anyway. With this, it's apparently smoother and plays faster pace than Modern Warfare, which I didn't really like too much because it felt like a camp fest and the maps just sucked. But with this, it's like, well, now this is just a Battle Royale mode, and it's free. That's the huge thing, is that it's free.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to make any money on it, but
send a lot of fire under Fortnite, dude, and make them really
good.
Make sure they stay on top of things.
I said it on Twitter. I'm glad this happens because if you okay, here's a huge example as well. NFL or the Madden games haven't had competition from other football games forever. But then just today, 2K announced that they're going to make their own 2K games again for football, which they did for like the NCAA football games, and they were pretty fun. With they felt more fun. They didn't feel super realistic. They were more casual. They were more fun. They were more arcadey. So with that, they have now Madden has competition to actually start giving a shit about their game, because from what I've heard, Madden has been just sucking. Every year, it's getting worse and worse. It's because they have no competition. If you have competition, if you're a battle royale game, and which is Fortnite, has no competition. They only have PUBG, which no one talks about anymore. DayZ, which no one talks about that either. What's the other? Like Blackout, no one plays that anymore. Then you get this new one. You get this, or Apex Legends is like their second most competitive, I suppose.
Yeah.
Even though I don't even hear much about that, and it's not even like I avoid it. It's just like I don't really hear about it. But with this brand new game from the Call of Duty devs, not from who made Apex Legends? EA?
I don't even remember.
I don't like EA making games. They usually always kind of they don't. I don't like their games. I just don't. Um, I think with this, with how much hype it has right now, it looks so much fun. Like I want to play it so bad. It's 100 gigs. If you don't own the game on PC, it's 100 gigs. I own it on console, and I'm not gonna play it on console. I'm gonna play it on PC this time. I'm excited to try it, and I think it's a good thing that we try it and have fun with another game. And once Fortnite sees those player numbers go dip a little bit, they'll bring out something. They'll bring out an FOV slider, a reticle changer, remove skill-based matchmaking. I have a feeling they're going to remove skill-based matchmaking.
You think so?
Yeah, because one of the Warzone, that's what they're calling it, Warzone. One of Warzone's biggest things is there's no skill-based matchmaking. 150 players, no skill-based matchmaking.
So it's just kind of like we'll see what kind of player this is.
Yeah. I
thought they already took out skill-based matchmaking in Fortnite.
Nope, only Team Rumble.
Because I did really good today in solos, and I was like,
Maybe you just sucked for the previous few days, and skill-based matchmaking said you suck. So
well, I haven't played the last few days. Maybe that's why.
Uh-uh.
Maybe I need to not play for a few days, and then I can get a really good gameplay. Like,
and is that any way we should play Fortnite? Just wait a few days and be like, okay, now we can make content on it.
I thought it was gone. Some
No.
people were decent. Some were like, "What are you doing?"
I
don't know.
The whole skill-based matchmaking thing will never be solved. I think it's needed because, again, I always bring this analogy up to people when they ask me, imagining my dad playing this game for the first time without skill-based matchmaking, he would quit after a game. Seeing how high the skill gap is for this game with the building and everything, it's like it's impossible for you to get into the game if you're just getting into it now. It's impossible unless there's skill-based matchmaking. And that's just truth. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way you can tell me that if you have someone that's brand new comes into the game, like this is why I won't pick up a Siege, because the game looks super complex, and for someone like me to try it, I just don't see myself doing that well, and I don't think it seems like a high skill curve. I don't know. Just one of those things. So maybe what Fortnite could do is have like a tutorial mode or something to make it so people that need the skill-based matchmaking are still in the skill-based matchmaking, but you have to give them a reason to not only play in like the safer modes and to make sure everyone plays, pubs. Because I'm not going to lie, skill-based matchmaking makes the game really unfun for me. It really does. I don't want to sweat every game. But at the same time, it's like, but why should you win the game if you're not going to try as hard? Why should you get upset if you're not trying as hard? Well, it's like, the game was fun when it wasn't super sweaty. But at the same time, how is anyone new going to get into the game? You can't. Unless you have skill-based matchmaking, you literally can't.
I guess they could just look at your account level.
Yeah, but
just say like, hey, this person is, I don't know, this person has only played, X amount of days. They're probably not very good at it. I don't know how they could do it.
I don't know either. But I feel like one thing I definitely don't agree with is the forced crossplay. That shit needs to go. Forcing crossplay is bullshit. I hate that. It doesn't affect me because I'm on the best platform. I'm on PC. So it doesn't really affect me too much. But when you have me being able to face against a mobile player, that's pathetic. That is actually pathetic that I'm able to face a mobile player or a Switch player. That's ridiculous. I don't think it has to do with low player count, because that was like one of the things I was thinking of. I'm like, is it because they're running out of players that like they have to fit 100 people in? Well, no, because they have skill-based matchmaking. If they were really concerned about player count, they would get rid of skill-based matchmaking. But I just don't know. It's a double-edged sword. I don't know if there's a perfect answer. You remove skill-based matchmaking, then all the noobs will quit, which I don't think that's a good thing. I think everyone should enjoy the game somehow.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, if you keep it, then the newer players are happy and the other players are kind of annoyed with it. You can't smurf in arena, that's bannable. You could smurf in pubs, but why would you do that? Skill-based matchmaking is just gonna put you in better lobbies anyway. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the solution to this. It's kind of weird. But what are your thoughts on the season so far?
I I have fun most days.
Mm-hmm.
I only have fun if I'm playing well, and that's just what it comes down to. I don't like getting embarrassed. Sometimes it comes down to me just I don't practice enough in Fortnite. I'll admit that. So what am I really expecting? But when you just know you should be hitting those shots, like you're in the good, you put yourself in good scenarios and you still can't come out on top. I don't like not having fun and not playing well. So a lot of my streams depend on if I'm playing well, I'll stream longer. If I'm not playing well, see you later.
Yeah, that was
So
this morning. I was told
yeah.
and I'm like, dude, that's fine because the more you're not having fun playing a
Yeah, why
game
am I
on
gonna feed
stream, no
that
one
product
else
to
is gonna have
people?
fun. Yeah,
Yeah, why am I gonna feed people a product that
negativity.
I'm not even having fun making? So
Correct.
it's but no, I mean, I'm always in a good mood with new seasons. Always feels
Hmm.
fresh. It's fun. I'm leveling. I mean, the challenges are different. Um, I like the whole ghost versus shadow thing.
Yeah,
It's
it's cool.
still weird that it's permanent. Um,
A little bit.
they should at least let you preview both of them in game before you decide.
You
That'd be
can't even see
great.
what the gliders or back blings. You can't
Yeah,
see any of
they
that.
should let you if since this is a permanent thing,
Hmm.
permanent. You're not even gonna let someone. You could get like a. They could be like, hey, here's I don't know, a 10 by 10 plot. You have 5 minutes to build, whatever. See how the skin looks in game
Hmm.
for like because it's different from item shop because
Yeah.
item shop it's a permanent purchase, but it's not like you're not going to be able to get something else that's in the item shop too. There's no you pick this or this in the item shop. With
Yeah.
this, it's literally with item shop. It's like you'll get it if it comes back, basically. Which is it's a very slim chance things don't come back these days. What is there like two skins that are still? What is it? Just Recon Expert is like the one that just has not come back.
Recon
I think
Expert hasn't been out in over
that's like the
800
big
days.
one,
Uh
right?
huh.
Yeah, that's the big one. Everything else eventually is kind of finding its way back. So
Yeah.
the
My.
shadow with the shadow and ghost thing is like I didn't want the ghost Brutus, but I at least want to know what it looks like in game
Hmm. Yeah.
and what the
ADS. I mean,
backbling looks like in game and the glider.
the gliders and all that. That's all been leaked, so you can still see that. But the fact that you have to look at
Yeah,
leaks to see what the edit styles look like on the other items, it's like why?
yeah. I mean, I had the idea to make an alternate account just to show people what they both look like in game,
Right.
but I don't know how beneficial that would be.
Because you're
I
only
don't
showing
know if it
combos on
would
one
be worth
style
my time.
anyway.
Yeah, I only have backlinks on one account. I can't do anything else on the other one. I could just show you what it looks like in game at least. Here's what this looks like in game. Here's, you know what I mean?
Which
Because I didn't even know that Brutus had a shadow glider. I had no idea. They
yeah,
didn't give me that till
honestly,
like a week
I didn't
later.
know either.
I had no idea.
You know what's actually funny? We talked about this before in private. It's nothing bad. But we talked about this how it's kind of funny how leakers are able to like put stuff in their locker without actually owning it, especially when it's early. They may have
Yeah.
actually patched it's not, what is it called? HXD. I think that's what it's called. It's basically the program, I think, that allows you to skin swap different things. Like to get the Deadpool skin in your locker, you have to like have a certain skin in your
It
own
has the
locker.
characters.
Yeah, it has to be like the
Yeah, it like
same
matches the
person.
characters
And then when you
basically or something.
and then when you hit this and that button, it shows up in your locker when you reopen the game. It's a weird thing, but apparently they may have patched that. So you couldn't even just skin swap your
The ghost
Brutus to be the
Yeah.
other one. Like that would have been cool if you could have done that. But I don't even think you
Yeah.
can do that anymore, which sucks. But that would solve the problem right there. Be like, okay,
Yeah.
here I somehow got this other edit style, and then you show that. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think that I've told people I've talked to you about it a lot, Nick, about I almost got into that I guess you could say genre of Fortnite content, like doing the skin swap thing and doing reviews early for
Hmm.
like combos.
Hmm.
But like I'm still afraid to like get banned. I never could like bring myself to, yeah, I'll just lose like 700 skins. It's fine. Like I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't want
Just,
to.
I know the other bigger leakers. That's like they make content on. They swap their skins in their lockers and they make videos and they get a lot of views and I don't even think they're gonna buy them when they come out, but they make revenue off of stuff like that,
I
And I'm
do know
like, you know
someone
what?
that will, because he has a ton of V-Bucks because he
Well, yeah,
he got a
but
ton from stuff.
what I'm saying is like I've thought about just like I wouldn't mind doing like here's every backbling on said skin if I just had time and I wasn't pressured to get it out really, really quick.
It doesn't. Well, I mean, are you sure about that? Because that's a
I don't know.
47-minute video every single day.
Well, the thing was, I wasn't gonna do commentary or anything. I was gonna just go through backblings.
You know, I was meaning to tell you this. You did used to do that with a few skins. I remember Red Knight coming back. You did it with no audio. That was because of a family issue. I think that was why you didn't want to do commentary. You weren't feeling it that day. I totally understand that. But I did notice whenever you didn't do commentary, people were bored. They're like, I like to hear what PIZO just thinks about these combos and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if you do that, well, okay, here's the thing as well. If you do it without commentary, you lose your character. You lose your personality with that
Yeah.
thing. And I don't think you want to do that. You know, people come to you, yes, for the skin review, but they also want to come for the person doing it. It's not Jeopardy without Alex Trebek, if that makes any sense. It's like they come for the product, but the product is best served when it's with you because people like you and like how you say things. They like your opinions. I don't know why people like my opinions. Sometimes they just do, I guess. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, even
Yeah.
if you were to do it silent, I don't know. I don't know how well that would work.
I don't know either.
I don't know either.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of ways to do like the in-depth reviews early, if that, not like the all backbling thing. Just like let me take my time to do these combos, and I always hate how my content that I get the most pretty much traction from.
Is
I
when the
always
skin is
feel like
good.
people are just scaring over my shoulder, waiting for me to get it done faster.
Mm,
I hate that feeling. I'm always feel rushed
yeah, it
when I do
sucks.
like all my content that is my juicy content. It's
Yeah.
just it gets stressful after a while.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
I wish people
yes.
weren't like that. It's not as easy as people make it out to be. I'm like, does anyone even do it faster than you? I don't know anyone that even does do what he does anyway. As efficient, as effective as PIZO is, I mean, the more you make him rush, the worse the product is coming out. I'm sorry to tell you, but that's just kind of how it is.
Yeah.
Like if you
There's
want it right now, you're not going to get any editing. You're not going to get anything. You're just going to get the raw MP4, and people don't like that with like before you buys and stuff like that. That would be weird.
yeah.
That would be strange.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Season started out pretty good in terms of content,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's like really taking a dive again. I'm like, eeh. It's always nerve wracking, dude. It's super nerve wracking always.
A little bit. I feel it too
Like,
because it's like I'm slowly wanting to play other stuff right now, and I don't
yeah,
want to be like that. I want to be always focused on Fortnite and stuff like that, and I am. I mean, I've been focused on creative. I can't wait to talk about things revolving around creative. We'll do that later, but I've been mainly focusing on creative. Which that's not the main game. That's not the main mode. Like I don't have I don't even know much gameplay from this season because I've just been enjoying creative so much. And do you mind if I actually just mention what's been going on with me in creative? Because a lot of
go
people.
for it because I am completely opposite of you in
Sure.
creative, which is funny.
Yeah, that's totally fine. But yeah, creative. A lot of people don't actually know a lot of this stuff. I rarely ever talk about it on social media. But I put out a video recently showing off my Mall Mayhem map, which did not do well view wise. Totally fine. I don't expect people to like my creative videos. They're not what I usually make. I usually make commentaries and then item shops. But I made a map, and the Epic devs are on this creative Discord, and essentially what they do now is they do this thing called Feedback Friday, where they take 3 maps that I would assume they never said this out loud, but I would assume they pick 3 maps that they feel that has the most potential for a feature, and
Yeah.
then the community plays it. Because why else would they pick the maps? I'm just saying, why else would you pick 3 maps that aren't good, right? Like you're picking 3 maps that you found to be entertaining or fun, and then we all play it in a community together, and we have at least 2 epic devs play with us. There was 3 maps we played last Friday. We played there was one called Bowl, where it was like a pit with a bunch of like pinball things that like flung us around with blue combats, and that was pretty fun. Then the second one we played was musical chairs, but with guns, and that was insanely fun as well. I had that one. That one was fun too. And they picked my medieval search and destroy map. Or not my medieval search and destroy, I'm sorry, my Mall Mayhem search and destroy map. Unbelievable. They picked it as soon as I basically put it out on the Feedback Friday thing. They liked it, and they gave me feedback, but most of the feedback was on Fortnite creatives just glitching. It had nothing to do with the map. It was just the creative glitching. And one of the devs actually said that the map was really well done. There was no criticisms whatsoever. We still made adjustments to it to make it feel smoother and cleaner, and it could be featured. That's cool, man. That would be sick if it was featured. I feel like Fortnite creative is one of the least talked about modes in the game. I feel like everyone just uses creative for zone wars and box fights, which is fine. Yeah. But there's so much more to creative than meets the eye, and I feel like a lot of people, really don't look at creative in a positive light. They just see it as like, oh, you're just essentially playing Minecraft. You're just building things. It's like it's so much more than that. I
actually thought of it like that.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't play Minecraft, so who am I?
Yeah, he's never played Minecraft. I don't know how have you seen it?
I told you, I've tried it.
What happened?
For like 2 hours. I didn't see the appeal.
When did you do that?
Dude, this is like 2013.
Oh well, dude, the game is so much smoother now.
I'm not into it, man.
He's not into it.
I want to do it.
Fine.
I want to do it.
Well, anyway, that map did really well. Like I said, I played with 2 devs, and they really enjoyed it. I'm excited to... I just submitted it again. I submitted it to the featured Google Docs, because I didn't even know this. But if you think a map is worth being featured, you actually make a Google Doc form, and you put in like your Imager file, which like shows all of the pictures and everything. I never did that. All I did was I put the map on the in the Feedback Friday like section, and just like gave like a small thing about it. So, you know, I'm just submitting it to be like, yeah, the map that you guys play tested, yeah, I would like that featured if you guys like it. So if it's featured, I would be blown away. I would need to pay. I would love GameShed to make the art for that, which, by the way, that is the picture that you're seeing right now. This was made by GameShed. Fantastic artist.
Looks really good, by the way.
Love it. Love it. He's amazing. But yeah, creative, don't sleep on it. If you're bored of Fortnite, play creative. Trust me, you'll enjoy it. There's so much good stuff with it. You just gotta get a little bit creative. There's a lot of different what's that?
Pun intended.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of YouTubers that have tutorials for simple stuff like that. Like, you can like just look them up, man. There's good ones out there. Trust me. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
But
unfortunately, I'm not in the same boat as Nick.
Mm-hmm.
But I will tell you, because I'm always in Discord with Nick and Angel and Sam and Isaiah and Lizard and Gator and whoever's always there. There's a lot of people there that build with you, and they work on this all the time, guys. It's not just like, oh, we did this map tonight. Like, this is like for 2 weeks straight. Every evening, they're like building their creative map, and I'm just like sitting in the YouTube black hole. Don't know where I found myself, but I'm just listening to them. Like, what do you think about this here? I'm just like, these guys are really into it, which is good because it's that part of Fortnite that people overlook, like you said. I think I overlook it. I know it exists 100%. I just can't get into it right now. There was a time where I think I'm still salty about my NFL stadium, like not winning.
I still want. I want you to submit that as like a free for all map. You could probably get a feature off of that. That map was amazing. I still want to play it, and you haven't really touched it.
No, haven't done much. It's probably super out of date. There's so much you can probably do now. With it.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Cool stuff.
It seemed ahead of its time, honestly.
Maybe, yeah. We
Yeah.
had a lot of bootleg stuff we made work in there.
I wouldn't even consider it like a failure or anything because they could only pick one. So I get it. You know, so it's like, I don't know. Just don't get discouraged over that. I think you'd I think it would do well, trust me. But sorry, I'm just looking at the Fortnite Creative chat, which by the way, Fortnite Creative on Discord, really chill area if you want to chill there. I'm there a lot now. We just talk about maps, different ideas. It's a cool place to be at if you want to meet new people. We usually play games together. We usually test each other's maps. On Feedback Friday, we did an unofficial one where we actually played each other's maps again, but like it was with everyone's maps and not just 3 that the devs picked, which was cool. Yeah. It was a fun time. I'm trying to think. There was I lost my place here on Twitter. I did post one tweet and I can't find it. Yeah, where did that go? It went somewhere and oh, wait a minute. I know how to get there. I can just search my alt account. Here we go. Okay, so I put out a tweet. I said, me and PIZO are doing a podcast. Leave questions. We may respond to them. That's cool. The number one thing, when or how did you and PIZO meet? Every time we get this question, I've answered this more times than I can count, but we can do it officially on podcast so people actually know the answer.
Make it quick.
Okay. Long story short.
You did it last time. I'll do it this time. You explained it last time.
All right.
Is that fine?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
You told the story last time.
I'll correct you if you're wrong, but go ahead.
Well, we're giving them a real rough outline here. Nick found my Before You Buy on Power Chord. Really liked it. Wanted to know why Power Chord didn't come back. That's how Nick got started. Nick started subbing to my live stream. I think he was like 2 months subbed to my stream. And then when he resubbed one time, I'm like, hey, I've been peeping your channel or like watching your podcasts on Fortnite news and et cetera and stuff. And oh my, like Nick was super surprised because we didn't know each other. And I guess he's like fanboying back then. About
without a doubt, I still fanboy
like
sometimes.
Super like, and but eventually just started. We played some games together, and that's just how our friendship grew from there. That's a very short, raw answer.
Yeah, I could get specific on like which streams I sub to, but yeah, I subbed to him on Twitch.
I'm pretty sure it was a live event.
The second time, yes. The first time it was when the GarageBand set was first out, which was Synthstar and Stage Slayer. I was very excited for those skins. They were good.
Yeah, that's how we met.
They're still pretty good. Yeah.
Never met IRL. People always ask that too. We're not related. So just get that out of the way. Not related. Never met IRL.
So that one, Seal, I hope that answers your question. I'll be sure to timestamp these questions.
We're just Fortnite nerds.
Yeah. Clear Lizard asked, try to get PIZO into goth girls. That's not a fucking question.
I don't even not like them. It's like I like women, it's very broad. Like there's a lot of things I can be into. Oh my God. If she's a cool chick, what if she's a goth or not? It don't matter. She's cool. That's just good head on her shoulders, attractive. Let's go.
That's just she's my style.
Let's go.
Okay.
If she's a redhead, let's go. It don't matter, dude. If they're cool, similar interests, we get along. It doesn't have to be goth or Mexican or blondes. It's just if it's there, it's there.
Right.
If the shoe fits, homie, that's all I'm gonna say.
The shoe fits.
The shoe fits. Let's go.
Sure.
Let's go for a walk.
I miss those. I've been trying to go out more. Like I had this park. It's when it's so beautiful outside. I want to go back to that park. I'll probably play some Pokemon Go, just be a normie, and then like if I just see some goth girls, I'll be like, hey, what's up? I just want to be friends with people in the real world. I don't have any friends. I have one, and I don't even keep much contact with him because he's busy. I'm busy.
Oh,
I don't know.
Man. I can't tell you, bro. Like, I think I feel like we always kind of go back to other things we've already talked about on podcasts, but apparently people still haven't heard our how we first met story, so they haven't heard that one.
Probably.
So all I'm gonna say is, there's a lot of times when I'm doing something social with. I only have like a handful of friends here in my hometown that I actually want to hang out with regularly. So when I am hanging out with them, like it always sucks to leave to come home for an item shop. It fucking sucks, man.
Yeah, when
Because
I'm in the zone, to do it, I'm ready for it. But when it's like I'm
yes,
outside enjoying life a little bit,
yes,
to come
dude.
back home for it, it's like
I
yeah,
know
it could.
it sounds super petty to people. They're like, "Oh, you have to give up 2 hours." Like, yeah, yeah, I know, I get it. But the thing is,
But every day and to remain
it's
consistent with it, it's not super
it's just tough
fun.
because everybody wants to hang out in the evening when the item shop resets. Guess what? That's when people get off work. That's when people want to hang out. Guess what? That's when we have to work. So we go to work when other people are getting off of work and they want to hang out.
Correct.
So there's a couple before you buys that I've been late on. There's some where I'm like, hey guys, something's going on. Anything that because I never know when something is coming out. You can always assume, but you never really know. I'm like, hey, if there's something new, it will be late. And then there was one night where I went to the bar with a friend of mine on a Friday. I thought, we had a skin Thursday. Friday should be chill. I go to the bar, have a few drinks. Well, a few drinks turned into a lot of drinks. I actually had to get a designated driver home, and
Smart.
that's when Monks came out. So Monks came out. I was literally like, I think I got the review up 3 hours before Monks left the shop, which is funny because Monks is in the shop right now,
Hmm.
actually. And it's one of those things like as chill as our job is, as much as people can bash us for complaining or whatever it is, there's some days where like Fortnite doesn't tell us you have the day off, go do whatever you want. Fortnite doesn't tell us that.
Hmm.
We have to make a decision. Do I miss out on content tonight or do I go do something else?
Yeah.
And usually for me, since this is in quotations my job, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna come home and wait to see if I have to work or not. And then by then it's like, well, I don't want to go back now. Like leave the boys and then be like, well, turns out I didn't have to work and just come back and they're like, well, I'm home already and now I just want to relax.
Yeah.
It's like a weird switch to turn on and off.
Yeah.
So
It's an everyday. The thing is that it's an everyday thing for both of us. Technically, for me, it's
yeah,
always guaranteed. For PIZO, it's not so much unless it's something like new or something like that. But yeah, I do wish that like they let PIZO know if like, hey, you might have something new in the shop or something. Like I'm
imagine.
only told so much. Okay, and it's I'm not even I'm not even like, oh, I want us to give us a pass or anything, but it's like
Yeah.
it would be nice to not have our lives around the item shop, which is sounds weird, but that's just kind
We
of.
both have alarms on our phones.
I legit have one for when
I
it's
changed
30
mine
minutes.
from 4:20 to 5:20. So because my Sharpie starts at 6 p.m.
Correct. Mine
now,
starts at
time change.
8 now. Yeah,
Yeah.
which I'm already
It's
fine with. It took me 2 days to get used to it, so that's fine. But yeah. So PIZO
yeah,
getting
we
into goth girls.
sacrifice a lot.
Yeah,
And yeah, women are cool. I'm
yeah.
not gonna
I.
I'm not gonna get into that. Women are cool. And you know what? Some women don't care that you're a full-time gamer. They
Hmm.
just care about the fact that you made something work that was unconventional and you stuck with it and you made it happen. So,
Hmm.
um, I'm not gonna say all women in general, but they like it when you're dedicated and you say you're gonna do something and you do it because everybody, talk is cheap. So when you actually do something, because like I said, I've been trying YouTube for years before Fortnite, and she's like, nah, it was attracted to her that I made YouTube a full time job. Like it was cool. She
Yeah.
wasn't like, oh, you play video games. She's like, dude, tell me how many people wouldn't trade places with you right now. I'm like, you're right. You
I'll.
probably would.
I will be
They can
so
bash us.
sure. I will be
Yeah.
so sure if I ever meet someone new, I'm not telling them that I do YouTube full time. I don't want to because then the conversations will only be about me.
Well, okay, it's not going to last forever.
It wouldn't.
There's a lot of questions that they have never had the opportunity to ask a YouTuber face to
Yeah,
face that is successful.
but you
You
know
have to
what?
think of it like that.
Yeah,
It's
but
not, oh,
okay.
this whole thing's going to be around me. Well, it might be because of
Not
our schedule, but
not even
there,
that. Not even just that, but like I don't want I don't want her to be like, "Oh man, I should definitely I'm all of a sudden attracted to this guy now because he's a rich YouTuber," even though I'm not. But
well, I'm not.
I
I
want
don't
there to be
know.
there for me, man. I don't want it to be
I
like,
haven't met a female out of the blue that I didn't already know
mhm,
that I've talked to about it. I've
okay,
talking to women that I've known for years and years, and they're like, "It's so," because they've
that's
seen my
different.
journey.
That's
Yeah,
different. I'm
I
talking
don't go
like,
up to people and be like, "Hey,
I have a
Fortnite,
YouTube
you know,
channel.
how's it going?" You know, I don't do that, dude. If they ask
No,
me, I'll be like, "Yeah, I do."
but
I'll
you
just be like, "Yeah, I'm
know,
self-employed."
well,
Like,
you
I'm
know, the
self-employed.
question's gonna pop up like, "Hey, what do you do for like?"
And then the next one is, "How much money do you make?" And I'm like, I
Yeah.
do okay."
As soon as
All I
I,
say is, I mean, I had my electricians asking me the same thing when they were over here doing work on my bathroom. So what do you make? I'm like, you know what? I have enough to pay for you guys being here. I have a new truck outside. I do pretty good for myself. They're like, damn. And that's pretty much where I leave it to. I do
uh,
pretty good for myself.
like it,
I'm like, I got pretty lucky at a really
it's like
good
a
time.
cool
So
casual flex that you could do to like a female or something that just to be like, yeah, I mean, it's cool. But I don't know. I feel like every time, like, it's so hard for me to just talk in people's stream chat sometimes. As soon as they see my name, they all
hmm
focus their attention on me, and that's not what I want. I want them to focus on
I've
the
done it in your
stream.
chat before. Just
Yeah,
not said
people all
anything.
say,
And they're like, "PIZO's here." And I'm like, I didn't even say
yeah,
anything.
because they can see the
I
viewer, they
just
can see
want
the
to be a
viewer
normal
list.
viewer, you know? I just want to be a normal viewer.
Yeah, whenever I
And
say hi in PIZO's chat, everyone freaks out that it's me. And then when Pizzo
it's
talks
cool
in my
though.
chat, everyone freaks out when it's him. Yeah, it's
Like, it's
it's
cool.
I think
And
it's
it's
cool
not
too.
like we don't look at ourselves as celebrities, but like I totally understand when celebrities say or when they get mad about paparazzi or people always you like, you know, just like give me space, dude. I just want to feel normal and just no one know who I am and just chill here, you know?
Yeah, I kind
Not
of
that I
miss
go into
it
public and get
sometimes.
recognized because I don't. But in terms of Twitch chat, they see the check mark. You know, it's like, okay, who is
YouTube is for
this?
me as well. YouTube for me as well. It's like I go in someone's stream, which I don't do many
Yeah, I
YouTube
don't have my
streams.
check mark on YouTube anymore, so I feel normal
Yeah,
again.
you need to
Thanks, YouTube.
fix
Dude,
that.
I've emailed them like 3 times. I'm like, yo, what's up with this? You took away my verification check mark for no reason.
We'll take a
And
look
they
at
just
that.
don't reply. They
We'll
don't
be sure
reply.
to try to get you
It's
situated with
like I
that.
earned that, dude. You know what I mean? Like, just give it back to me.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
It just sucks. I don't know. I want to it would be so cool to just be like, "Hey girl, I have a YouTube channel." Like I it would be kind of cool cuz like I work so hard to get to here where I am. Like and also I just wanted to mention I want to start doing game reviews on the second channel. I want to
hmm
be like the angry video game nerd or Cat Icarus or Scott the Waz or one of these other game reviewers. I would love to do my own comedic spin on just
hmm
doing game reviews. That would be so fun. I totally want to do that.
Dude, I've been struggling with creativity.
I am too. I don't know what to fucking
I've
talk
been
about. My
really
name's I
struggling.
talk Fortnite. I don't know what to talk about. I'm not talking about
What?
competitive anymore. No way. I gave my opinion on legacy controls being removed. I got shit on for that because I didn't fully understand it. And I made sure to say, I don't fully understand this, but so long as you can't aimbot through, you know, the cornfields and through houses, good. It should be gone. And that was it. And I was like, no, 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 fucking no,
Yeah.
can't say that. I don't know, but
Yeah, I've been really struggling. Like there's a few videos I've done that I don't normally do that do really well.
yeah,
But the problem is it took a while to come up with that you know that idea. I
hmm
can't just do that every day. And then
yeah,
I was telling you about this, Nick. I find that the videos I really enjoy editing and
hmm
creating do better because they're more enjoyable to watch.
if you enjoy watching your own video back,
Yes,
that means more people are going to enjoy watching it as well.
exactly. And you know what? Unfortunately, sorry to break it to you guys. Sometimes I don't want to do it before you buy, and I don't enjoy anything about it. But it's literally my job now. Like
hmm
I'm held to doing those when there's something new.
Same with the item shop for
And
me.
it,
I always
you
do.
know, it's those things where I'm not into it every day,
I
and
don't know
I'll
who
put my
would
video
be.
together. Like there's some days where my give a fuck switch is just it's turned off. I don't care and I won't even preview my video. I'll just export it and be like, hope I didn't mess up. I just roll the dice. Like I hope I didn't fuck anything up.
Right.
And but that's very it's maybe like once or twice a month where I'm just like, nah, whatever.
hmm
But yeah, it's definitely different making content that you're expected to create as opposed to what you're just creating because you want to.
Yeah.
it's totally different.
Yeah, when you make
Totally
something
different.
unique and no one's expecting it, it's like, whoa, holy
Yeah.
hell. Like, it's cool. But then when it's like, it's something that's expected, it's, at least to
Not
me,
exciting.
it's not. Sometimes
I
it's
can see
not.
it in my content for sure. It's like, oh, another before you buy, another before you buy, another.
Like,
You
do
know what I
they,
mean? So
like, you don't
I
expect
get
your
it.
viewers to buy every single skin in the game. So when they
No,
see a skin that they're flat out just, nope, don't need it, don't want it. As soon as they just see it
they're
in the
not gonna watch
shop,
it.
they don't
Yeah.
give two shits about it. And I hate that.
Uh-huh.
Because you find a lot of underrated gems in those videos sometimes. Like Dare, for example, is one of my new favorites. Well, not new favorites. I like that skin since it came out. But I know no one really liked it because it just looked different. And it sucks. But again, I don't blame people for not liking certain skins. You have to have that mindset or else you'll just buy everything in the game if you don't like anything.
Yeah.
It's just kind of one of those things. You have to look at it from a other person's perspective. You can't look at it from like, okay, we buy everything, so everyone should like everything that we buy. That's not true. That's not true at all. So it's just one of those things. It's like, I don't know. I get
But if
why.
I don't upload,
Then you're gonna get someone upset
yeah,
because it's an expectation. I get it though,
is. It's
because
an
there's always
expectation.
at least one. There's always at least one that's gonna want to watch that video,
Yeah.
regardless if they even like the skin. I know people that watch your video, don't like the skin, but they watch it because of you. I've seen comments of that. It's like,
Yeah, I appreciate
I
that. They're
hate the
like,
skin,
had
but I
no intention
appreciate.
of buying this, but I still watched it. I'm like, I appreciate it.
Like
That
Mecha
keeps me
Team Leader,
going.
no one was gonna want to buy that. It did pretty well, so
Yeah, unfortunately it did.
it's only when it seems like when it's only really shitty skins or really good skins is when people give a shit about it. I feel like at least, but
Yeah.
maybe they'll. Well, I mean, okay, so I know a few things I'm not gonna say because it's not allowed for me to say. Really, I mean, I think it is, but they said like you can't say too much around it, so I'm not going to. But I do know there is some amazing artists on Twitter that make these amazing skin concepts.
Yeah.
I know of one, and I know this artist is getting 3 more. That's all I can say, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
And this person's creativity is so good, I'm sure these skins will be really popular in the community. And I think they need to take more suggestions from the community with skins instead of just not saying that their skins are bad, but it's very obvious that skins are losing their luster. Like the only hype skin I can think of right now, if I go to fmbr.co to see any leaks, the Slurp skins maybe her aura's been kind of hyped on Twitter at least. A lot of people have been wanting that. Razor is still in the leaks. Don't know when that's coming out. And Complex. Complex is extremely hyped. The pickaxe is sick. The skin itself is great. And the wrap is okay. But they just sold the wrap now without the whole set. They could have easily done this. Sell the whole Complex set in the featured and move monks to the daily. Boom, done. That's all you needed to do. I don't know why they did that. I mean, they put the entire, what's his name? They put the entire I called him Mango. The entire Tango skin set in the shop a week after that tournament. It's been I think it's been over a month now since the Complex thing happened, and now we're just getting the wrap and nothing else. I don't know how they think of these things. I don't know.
Really weird, yeah.
I want to know the person who makes the shops so bad. And I just want to be like, listen, man, first of all, bring back Recon Expert. Second of all, I want to know what is their philosophy on these item shops, because it seems like it's always every 30 days, every 30 days, every 30 days. And then occasionally they'll throw in a banger. Like I'm trying to think what's today's shop because I have my Fortnite closed. Today's banger is Night Witch, which was last out like 100+ days. That's good. That's the norm is every 30 days for everything. Yeah. But this one's like, okay, you have one good thing. 2 days ago, or no, yesterday we had like Recon Scout, which hasn't been out in a while. Hula's been out since like 400 days ago. Like that shop was nuts. Their shops have been bland, and well, I don't even know how we got into this. All I'm saying is that Complex needs to come out because I really want that skin set. It looks cool. And I actually did see a question about it. Let me find it really quick. I'm still waiting on Complex, but people are saying she is not coming since she is an exclusive. Technically, right now, she is an exclusive to that Australian tournament. Do you think she's an item shop? Yes, she will be item shop. Without a doubt, she's going to be item shop. It's just they're taking their sweet little time with her. I don't know
They're
why.
teasing.
I don't know why.
They're teasing the
Maybe
rep, like,
tomorrow the
here's
full set will be
one part
back.
of it.
Wednesday, maybe. Thursday, maybe.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me that if it was only exclusive to the tournament, why sell the wrap? That was also a reward.
That's a guarantee right there that it will come back. I knew it was going to come back anyway, but the wrap pretty much solidified that yes, it will. Yeah, because that was an exclusive. You're right. That was an exclusive thing too.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you find yourself okay? Do you find yourself losing motivation at all with Fortnite content sometimes?
I'm kind of in that slump right now. I'm trying to make my content every other day just so I have some time to actually think about content. Because right now I'm more focused on just playing the game. Creative takes a ton of your time away, but the reward is huge with just being able to play with the map, enjoy the map, play with friends, enjoy it with like the server. Somehow maybe possibly get it a featured, because featured is honestly, I've talked with this creative server for a while, and their main philosophy is that they want to get at least a feature. And a featured map, for those that don't know, is huge. If you can get a map featured in Fortnite, it's huge. From what I've been able to tell, I don't know exact numbers, and I don't want to give exact numbers.
Spill the beans, Steve. Spill the beans.
You can make a ton of money through a feature. And I'm not even making maps just for a feature, but it is cool to see that there is a reward if you are actually skilled enough to make a good map or a good game mode with creative. And the fact that you have that, it kind of makes me think like, man, I really wonder if I can get a feature, because that would be cool for the community, not even just for me. That would just be cool to be like, hey, I talk Fortnite. I know that guy. He does the item shops. He has a featured map. Oh, it's a search and destroy map. Oh, this map is pretty fun. I think that'd be sick. I haven't. The only time I had felt this way, if my map was featured, the only way I would feel any better was when I was rank 1 in that fishing contest for only 24 hours. But I was exhilarated. I'm like, holy shit, I'm rank 1 in this tournament that has millions of players, but most of them were at school, so that's why I was number 1. But it was just so cool that I was like, wow, I was number 1 for a little bit. That's kind of cool. And then I got ranked 10, and then I fucking got disappeared, which I don't even know what happened to that contest. I'm kind of curious to know what actually happened with that. But yeah, creative's just been fun. I've been focused more on playing the game than actually wanting to make content on it. And it's just one of those things, like you need to be able to make content. Like you can't, part of being a YouTuber, yes, you're totally allowed to play. You're playing the game for your job, but you can't play 24/7. You have to make content around the game. Yeah. You don't get that luxury if you're a YouTuber that makes content on YouTube. You have to edit unless you have an editor. You have to make the thumbnail unless you have an editor. You have to do all this and all that. You don't get to.
I'm wondering about how that feels, dude.
Be Tim the Tab Man. Just stream all day and you. Okay, here's a good example, because I don't even watch Tim on YouTube. I watch XQC on YouTube. His editor is nuts. XQC has this ADD mindset where he's playing a game. If he realizes chat is bored of it, he'll switch to another game. This dude uploads his reaction videos to YouTube videos, playing certain games. He uploads like maybe 5 times a day. In XQC doesn't have to worry a thing about it. I'm like, man. Mm-hmm. And he streams like 12 hours to a day. He streams a lot. So, big ups for him, man, because I think he's really he's a really good guy, and I'm happy for him.
I've always wondered how how it feels to just be like, I'm a live streamer and people create my content on YouTube. Like, I don't even worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I've always wondered like what that feels like to be like, I have to live stream today. That's all I'm doing today. Everything else taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
I can't fathom how that feels.
I wouldn't know.
Have people make, like I have on Hell who wants to like edit gameplay videos for me, and I'm like, okay, it's cool, but I mean, I can do those. Like, I don't mind editing videos when I'm not on a time crunch, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like before you buy, you're like, gotta do it now, gotta do it now, gotta do it now. Can't break, can't take a break, can't eat, gotta do this, gotta do it now. And like the gameplay was like, okay, like yeah, sometimes I struggle with creativity. Like it'd be cool for On Hell to like edit my gameplay videos,
And
but I'm
edit.
like, yeah, like how am I gonna pay him? And is like, is he gonna use anything copyrighted in it? Is he gonna, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
there's
you
so many
have to.
questions I have for myself that I have to like tell him before he does anything. I'm like, all right, dude, we can't do this, we can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to
Are
get an
you gonna make
editor.
the thumbnail? Or are you not? Like it's, I don't even know. I feel like I'm so used to having my foot in everything that I'm doing that I wouldn't just be like, yeah, just do it. It'd be
Mm-hmm.
a weird feeling. I don't know if I would be able to do that. But yeah, I'm just imagining like, yeah, so my live stream schedule, guys, is 9 to 3 or whatever it is.
9 to 3.
And I'm done. I don't have to worry about editing. I don't have to worry about uploading. I don't have to worry about thumbnails. I just go to sleep, wake up. There's a video there that my editor put up. I go
Mm-hmm.
and I live stream the next day again. I can't imagine how that feels. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Just
know.
being an
It's.
entertainer on Twitch. I'm sure it's pretty fucking cool. Pretty cool.
I would assume
You know?
so. It's pretty cool though. Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel you with that.
And like I watch I watched some Cypher PK. Not a fan of his thumbnails, not gonna lie. They're all super like, oh, shocked, crazy, can't believe this. Anyways, like I watched his live streams sometimes in the morning because he starts pretty early in the morning, and he'll be doing a video, and as he's doing it, his editor is there with him. He's like, yeah, just take that part out, and then we'll just start up at this. And I'm like, wow,
That's crazy.
imagine like like his editor is there. I
Uh
get
huh.
like I'm sure he pays his editor pretty good, you know. But it just blows my mind when I see other creators like they're bigger creators. They make enough money to pay people to do this part of their job now, which is somewhere I would like to eventually get because I lack creativity sometimes, you know what I mean?
Right.
I like creativity sometimes. And that like when they kind of brag about um how many consistent uploads they have on YouTube
Do
or
they
I'm like,
really
but
brag
you're
about that though?
I'm not gonna say anybody,
Okay.
but yes, there's
Come on, man. If
there's
you're not making the
and
videos, then how is that being consistent? That's
there's
just.
creators that'll say like we've been pushing out some really good content lately. I'm like, but you're not like, yes, you are it, but you're not making it to create make it into that content that's
Right,
rewatchable.
right.
And I think God, I don't want to say his name, but
Don't
he's
say it.
definitely I'm sure he's a super cool dude. It's not Cypher, by the way. Um he's like, "Oh yeah, we haven't missed an upload since blah." I'm like, "But you're not the one even managing it. You're just live streaming." Like you could say you've done all these consistent live streams, you know? And like when people go on vacation, like you've covered for me a few times and I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll do
Like
it
this
again.
happens all the time for these bigger creators. They go away and their editor's like, "I'll have a video up every day you're gone." And they're just like, "Cool. See you later."
Thanks,
I
homie.
can't imagine how it feels, man. That's how you know you made it, I guess. You
I
don't have to
gen
like edit your own stuff anymore.
I genuinely have no idea what he's talking about or like who he's talking about, by the way. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to know. I don't personally care, but it's like,
No, I'm sure I'd go have a beer with this guy.
hmm.
I'm just saying, like, there are creators that have editors that do everything for them, and they're kind of pushing the agenda like, "Oh, we're so consistent." Like, your editor's
Or
busting his ass
consistent.
for
Yeah.
sure. You're just streaming. Like, streaming is taxing,
Mm-hmm.
but actually putting those moments into something entertaining for people is really difficult. Really, really difficult. Like, I'm gonna go try to edit a gameplay probably in the morning, and I'm gonna rewatch it and be like, "How do I make this enjoyable?"
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to like make things enjoyable, and I think I've gotten very lazy with the lack of creativity my before you buys take. They have an agenda, they have an intro, they have me buying it, they have the game. You know, like it's
Mm-hmm.
all mapped out for me. It's just different gameplay that I'm putting in there. So when
Right.
I have something different, I'm like, how do I make this entertaining? And then, like I said, when there's other things where it's enjoyable to edit, I know
Right.
it's gonna be enjoyable to watch. Because if I'm enjoying creating this, then I'm like, oh yeah, like this will feel fresh for them because it feels fresh for me. But unfortunately, I don't have that creative bug in my head every day. I don't have
I
those
don't think
ideas
I
every
don't think
day.
everyone I don't think anyone can have that every single day, to be honest
Yeah.
with you.
And going back to the whole the new Warzone, the Call of Duty stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid to get into a new game because I've tried uploading stuff.
Apex Legends.
I've tried uploading stuff from games that have come out that I've enjoyed, and the majority of my community did not accept it. So
Yeah.
I don't want to get into a new game because I can't create anything from a new
I'm
game.
I'm even more fucking limited because my name's I Talk Fortnite, so it's like I can't
Well, that
even.
was your fucking
Yeah,
mistake.
I know,
You've
but
really limited yourself there. That's why I took drums out of my name on YouTube.
Yeah,
It almost limits me to music. I said I'm just going to be called PIZO, not PIZO drums, just PIZO.
I could always just name myself I Talk Games, but I don't want to do that. I love
Because
Fortnite. I would never make
I
content on.
know. I'm just saying. We've had this discussion as well. I'm like, how are you going to make merch?
I don't fucking know.
What's your thing?
In today's
What's
video,
your
we have a brand new video.
Yeah, like I wouldn't wear that on my shirt personally.
Oh,
If I'm being honest with you, it makes no
damn
fucking
it!
sense. That's not
Why?
something I want to explain.
I don't know. You wouldn't even wear my own merch. I wear yours.
Mine doesn't have anything to do with
Mine
Fortnite.
doesn't suck.
And in today's video, like, why would I want to wear that on my shirt?
I don't know. I
You have
don't
to ask
have
yourself
any.
that.
I don't have. I don't have any ideas.
I'm not being mean to you.
This is like
I'm
why the
telling you,
Rate Your
like,
Locker series hasn't come back. I don't know how to rate lockers anymore.
oh my god! Apparently, I can't judge fashion shows either. I'm never doing one again.
I want to
to
do that on my channel. I want to
got
do the.
flamed so hard for it, and you know what? It was a bad morning. That was the wrong morning for me to be responding to people on YouTube as well.
I want to do a fashion show. I want people to get mad at me over that.
It was
If you have a cheap battle pass item on you, I'm killing you. I'm sorry. I can't stand
let
it.
to me, dude, and I never want to do it again.
Don't do it again. Let me do it.
Oh man, I think I just.
Which, by the way, actually, I just want to quickly mention, no word on the trio thing. No word on the trio fashion show thing.
Yeah.
Remember he announced that, then nothing came up of it.
Oh well.
If there's a trio, we're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, PIZO.
Sometimes it's. Sometimes you just can't take all the flack you're getting, man. I just gotta.
If you're in the
lash
wrong
back
mindset,
sometimes.
I mean, if you're in the wrong mindset, you're gonna react differently. That's why with me with Twitter, when I first started Twitter, it was harsh. I say bring back power core. People tell me to KMS, and I'm like, well, this is not a normal response, and this isn't like, how do I react to that? Do I cry? Do I respond saying that's not, like, what do I do? Now it's like, now I just, whenever someone's like, usually is just mindlessly negative the entire time and they don't want to add to the conversation, I usually just think they're just wasting their time because I'm not really getting affected by it. And yeah, like sometimes, I'm not going to say I always do this because I don't, but sometimes whenever I see like a mean comment or a mean tweet from someone regarding me, I look at their tweets and 9 times out of 10, they're talking shit to everybody. I'm like, wow, you're just a negative asshole just to be a negative asshole.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, you're not really going to get anywhere far with that. So instead of talking shit to other people, maybe you should try bettering yourself, because that's what I did. It's just one of those things. It's like, just try to better yourself instead of putting others down. Like, I get it with like the clickbait, because that shit is annoying, especially with like scamming kids on a live stream. But if you're just like mindlessly just being hurtful and hate-filled to legitimate creators, I just don't understand it. I'm not saying I don't deserve criticism, but I'm saying, like, if your whole narrative is just to attack people, then I feel like you're doing it for the wrong thing. I don't know. I don't even know how we got into that. Oh, you were talking about fashion show comments.
I got flamed on that video.
Yeah.
I think sometimes it's it's bullshit that we get held to a higher standard to not lash back and be super professional.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think what people realize is we deal with that shit every day. One day we're just gonna snap, and you just gotta let it out and be like, well, go fuck yourself. Whatever it is, like argue with people
It's a good.
because you're just like tired of the negativity. And I mean, out of hundreds of videos, that one was one where I was looking for any negative comment and just replying to them.
It's a good idea
And
to maybe make that. I would love to make that into like a personal commentary, how you can kind of deal with negativity, because I've explained this to you before,
you
but
can't please everyone.
well,
They
but
don't like you.
not even just that, just like how long does it take for me to go on your channel right now and just say you suck? It doesn't take long at all. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's so mindless unless you're being like actual critical and you're actually like if you're just mindlessly saying the same thing over and over again, or you just say, oh, you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that, unless it's like an actual criticism and you want us to see us improve, then I don't understand taking it seriously. Like I remember seeing something from this one YouTuber. I totally forgot what his name is. Like he even did like a YouTube video on it on his second channel. He basically said like he takes criticism when it's criticism, but when he sees something that's just like mindlessly hateful, he just ignores it. And he's like, all right, well that's not what I'm looking for. That's not criticism. That's just being an asshole. So
Yeah, I definitely handled my fashion show comments wrong for sure.
it's okay, man. We all make mistakes. Sorry about that noise.
100%. I was just this is like a small example before you get into that YouTuber thing. Like people were telling me like I'm biased. I'm like, well, I like certain things and I don't like certain things. I don't see what the big deal is if I'm the judge of my fashion show. So like there's a couple people, they were like, oh, so you just eliminate people because they have scratch mark? Well, that's not biased at all. And I'm like, if you don't like it, and do your own fashion show. And they're like, wow, ego much? Like that's literally how I replied. If you don't like it, you can host your own and let it go through when you judge. Like, you know what I mean? But they like everything is twisted in a comment because
Yeah,
they don't know
especially when
how
you
I
can't
delivered
tell
it or
emotion either. It's like
yeah.
eh.
And I had a lot of people that said we were bad judges.
That's
Me
fine.
and Nick.
That's their opinion. I mean, there was things I would have let through that you didn't let through, and there's some things that I let through that you probably wouldn't let through.
Yeah.
It's really just a matter of opinion. Mine is like that's like saying with the rate your locker thing. I'm gonna give you a low rating if you didn't spend money on the game. You're like, well, how is that fair? I'm like, it's rate your locker. A good locker means you put a ton of money
It
into the
has some
game.
juice in there.
Yeah, I don't want to be like, okay, well, you only have power cord in your locker. I'll give you like a 1 because, and that's the thing with the rate your locker series. I'm getting a ton of people wanting me to bring that back. I feel like the reason why they want it brought back is because I guess it was a fun series, but also because they want to feel like they were justified in their purchases, because I think we're getting to the point right now with Fortnite where it's like people are really regretting blowing as much money as they have with the game, because when you blow a ton of money into a video game, you feel more attached to it. So when a new cool shiny game comes out, you're less inclined to go to that game because you're like, well, I spent $1,000 on this game.
Yeah.
Why would I want to drop that and play another game? And I totally understand that. So people want the Rate Your Locker series back because I could review their locker and they would feel better about themselves because they blew a ton of money on the game, but they really don't have anything to show for it. So they're like, hey, can you, because I had my DMs open on Discord open by complete accident, but someone DM me saying, rate my locker 1 out of 10. He just showed me one picture. I want to actually find it because this locker was like, dude, he said it wasn't fake. He said he joined my lobby even though I didn't even need him to. I don't even remember his name, sadly. I don't really respond to DMs because I get too many. Let me find this picture because this picture was like absolute juice. I gotta find it. I think it was this one. Nope, that's a PDF file. That was not it. Oh no. I definitely have it somewhere. Oh no, I gotta find it. I think I actually screen capped it. So
while you're looking for that,
I found it. But go for it. Sorry about that noise again.
Some of you might know that I do something called Peep This Combo, where people submit their combos on Twitter.
Sorry about the noise again.
And
Goddamn, I'm going to turn that
I go
application off.
through them. I
Mm-hmm.
go through them and I pick 10 that I like and I make a video out of it. And this is one of those videos that takes me a lot of time and effort. There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of scratching my head, comparing this combo to that combo. And lately I've been doing it on my live stream. And I really enjoyed a certain combo, and someone Twitch chat was like, I don't like it, or it's boring, or this or that. And I kind of like, I don't know, I kind of snapped at him a little bit, and I was like, look, guys, keep this combo. Doesn't do very well for views. It takes me like 8 hours maybe to do all of this. Like, I don't have to do this for anybody on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things where it's fun to get the community involved. Like, if you think of any other creators, they're not going to spend that much time on something they're not going to benefit out of a whole lot, you know?
Right.
And I think that there's, although you don't agree with maybe every combo in those videos or people's judging on fashion shows, it takes a lot more time than it is for you to watch it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that 13-minute video took me like 8 hours.
Right.
And there was a lot that goes into those videos. And those don't do well anymore, but I'm still doing them because they're fun for the community. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like your rate your locker thing. Like, it's fun for them to get into a YouTube video,
Yeah,
etc.
absolutely.
And I just think people need to have a more of an open mind on what goes into certain content, and the fact that the creators don't have to do things like that to get the community involved. Like, I don't have to do those.
Mm-hmm.
And on to the rate your locker thing and negative comments on YouTube that you were talking about.
Yeah. So this guy sent me a picture of his locker. I sent it to you over Discord DMs. I want you to tell me, what would you rate this locker? I'll probably, you know what? Wait, I think I can actually show this on screen on the recording. I think I can actually do that if I just kind of drag the picture right here. Yep, here you go. You can see this on the YouTube. I want you to tell me, what would you rate that locker? Just from that one picture alone, I don't know anything else. I don't know harvesting tools. I don't know gliders. I don't know anything. But that's the picture I was sent. What do you think of that? Because that, I'm sorry, but that is like, you don't need anything else.
It's pretty juicy. If we're focusing on rarity, it's all there.
You got literally everything. It's funny. I love the Great Britain mogul in the middle. I think that's kind of funny, but it's a good skin, so I don't really mind it. But yeah, I think the only thing he told me he was missing was double helix, and I'm like, dude, I don't even think you need it. I'd probably give this a 10 flat out. You have really unique items in the locker, but see, that's the thing. I don't want to make a locker system, or excuse me, I don't want to do rate your locker if I don't have a decent rating system. The way I did it was the way PIZO did his thing, was where he was just like, I'll give it like a 6 out of 10. Like, he didn't like, does it match the color scheme? Is the outfit creative? Like, that's not what I have on my locker thing, which sucks because I want that. I just don't know how to do that. Once I do that, maybe every Friday, I think that'd be a cool idea. Rate your locker Friday or something like that. I can bring that out. And then every Friday, if people follow the rules and they send me an imager, which if people don't know what imager is, essentially what it is it's a website where you can stack photos, and it's so much more convenient than you sending me 4 cell phone screenshots of your locker on Twitter. It's so much easier if you just send me the link of an imager post of your locker to me, because that would be easier for me to edit and easier for me to see them, as well as you could just put that on my Discord. We have a section for where you can put your locker there. If I can figure out a decent rating system with that, like I was thinking maybe out of 5 on like 3 different categories, then I will totally bring it back, because I think that'd be fun. But yeah, people don't agree with that either. It's like, okay, if you have all battle pass and the skins you have are like Dynamo, Scorpion, and stuff like I see in the shop all the time, I'm sorry, the rating is not going to be great because it's something I see too often. And one of my main nitpicks is uniqueness. I like seeing things that not many people have or not many people run. So with the locker I just showcased, Recon Expert, rare skin in the game, you never see it. Renegade Raider, I see it more often than not, but that's just because I play a lot of creative And the people that I play creative with, they love to show off their OG stuff to me. So I see a lot of renegades. I'm actually friends with one that has aerial assault trooper, which that's also juice. He has like almost every single exclusive besides double helix, purple skull, pink ghoul.
We're
Like,
assuming they're pink and purple.
I think, yeah, I'm
We don't
assuming
know
that.
that.
He's season 1. He has season 1 stuff, so I just
I'm
kind of
just saying,
assume.
I have Renegade Raider, and
You
I
do.
don't have Pink Gold Trooper.
That's true.
You just never know.
You never know.
But yeah, Ghoul and Skull Trooper's there. Galaxy's there. Rogue Spire Knight, Glow,
I
Iconic.
honestly, I see the recon. I give it a 10 out of 10 right away. I'm just saying because
The recon expert.
it's such an oddity that you never see. It's like, well, what else should I say? Like it's really
Okay.
good.
Let's just say that skin comes back to Item Shop. Now, how do you feel about his locker?
I'd still probably give it like a 9.5 because you have aerial assault, which I still think is like easily top 5 rarest. Probably, I still think that pink ghoul is still second rarest permanently. Pink Ghoul Trooper will be the rarest skin in the game once Recon Expert eventually comes back. But Aerial Assault is just such an obscure skin that I want to make like a whole video talking about my thoughts on that skin because back in season 1, it literally was the default. The defaults back then were not the same color clothing. It was like the Banshee character had like a yellow clothing, and Scout or Spitfire rather, the black dude, he had the same clothing as the high-rise assault trooper, which is, you know, that skin, the high-rise assault trooper. I think I'm the white guy, the white Jonesy with the brown hair. Same exact color scheme as that clothing, but as him, and the aerial assault trooper was literally that default with a helmet on. And that was literally all they changed. And I'm like, who's going to pay $12 for that? So I'm like, Renegade Raider, without a doubt, was more popular because it was a lot more unique than Aerial Assault Trooper was. So that's why aerials are super cool to see because you never see it. No one wanted to blow money back then in the game. And now, and even then, buying that, same with like Raiders Revenge. Every time I see a Raiders Revenge, I'm just like, whoa, that's something you don't see every day. $15 for a pickaxe back then was steep, but season 1 too, I was like, I don't know. The whole OG thing is weird. It's a fun conversation, but do I take it seriously? Not really. I really don't, but it's fun to talk about.
Yeah.
I swear to God, some of my biggest haters are people that are like, oh, you only talk about OG stuff, or you only like rarity for this and that. It's just like, I can't have a fun conversation about interesting community things to talk. Like, I don't understand. Like, I mean, I don't even really let it get to me anymore because it's pretty obvious at this point that rarity is just a simple flex and it's just a simple fun thing to talk about. It's not meant to be taken like super serious by any stretch. I mean, I feel like the more I think about it, the more people that are saying like, oh no, my rare skin, like being serious about it, there's less people saying that and more people mocking the people that used to say that. Now we're at that point where it's like no one really cares, but we're still shoving people. We're still saying like, oh, your OG skin came back. Like more people are saying that than people actually giving a shit that OG stuff is coming back. I think once Recon Expert comes back, no one's gonna care anymore because that is like the final skin that hasn't come back. And I do kind of get it now. I kind of understand why people were upset about Skull and Ghoul because you have history behind those skins. So I do get it. But is it meant to be that serious? I don't think so. They'll never bring back Aerial Assault or Renegade. I kind of wish they did, but at the same time, if I didn't earn it, why do I care? Or why would I want it? I don't know.
Oh, dude.
Whatever they want.
Remember last time I was talking about like not enough fulfillment from like Fortnite videos?
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to do that Uncle PIZO stuff again.
Yeah.
Which is selfless plug here. I have a second channel called Uncle PIZO where I do like cooking videos, gun videos, just like everything not game related that I do in my life. And,
that's right. Yeah.
It's one of those things where, like obviously there's definitely a lot of times where I take Fortnite content for granted because I have it so down packed. I know what I'm doing. Like for me to go film a shooting video, I have to drive 20 miles. I have to make sure all my cameras are charged. Like there's so much more that goes into one of those videos to actually go out there, perform it, assuming the weather's good. the weather, the weather
The
good.
weather.
You know, come back, get the footage off of my SD card, like all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, wow, like Fortnite content is way simpler to create because I don't have to leave. I don't gotta do like I don't have to SD card this. I don't have to charge this battery. I don't gotta do this. It's just crazy. So it's a struggle because it takes a lot more effort.
Yeah, but
Even though I'm
as you said,
making
it's more.
literally nothing on that channel
As you
right
said, it's
now.
more fulfilling.
Yeah, it's more fulfilling. It feels like my channel was before Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
No one's expecting anything on a specific day at a specific
Correct.
time anymore. It's just the freedom of what I want to create on that channel. And you know what? Some people are not interested in my M24 sniper rifle build. No one cares. But some
That's
people are. You know what I mean?
yeah. No one
Some
cares about my
people
creative
that
map, which is fine.
some people that don't even have firearms commented on there and said, "This is actually pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie." And they don't know anything about firearms, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's people from my Fortnite community that go over there and
Yeah.
look at stuff.
You have a pre-existing audience.
Yeah, I got a small little boost. And you guys think, I'm gonna tell you, you guys think that because you've made it on one platform, you can just push your followers to another. It don't
Hell
work
no.
like that. It does not work like that. I think I have like
Absolutely not.
8,000 subs on my other channel
Mm-hmm.
compared to what I have on this one. Like they did not go to that one.
Actually, really funny you mentioned that. I was just watching a old school wrestling clip on YouTube. There's this YouTube channel that does nothing but WWE content, like old school matches with like Undertaker back when he had like the American Badass gimmick and stuff like that. Like those videos get tons of views. And this dude's got 1 million subs, right? He has a gaming channel. But I should mention with the WWE stuff, he doesn't have any commentary. There's no commentary. It's raw clips of just those. He has a gaming channel where he does commentary. 2,000 subs. No one gives a fuck because they come for the wrestling content, and you have no face behind that wrestling content.
It's the mentality. What can you do for me?
Right.
Mentality.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. What can you do for me? Why am I watching your content?
Yeah.
What am I getting out of it?
So
for me, I spend my money so you don't have to. That's my gimmick on Fortnite, my PIZO channel. Uncle PIZO was like, if you want to learn some shit, I might teach you some things you don't know. Just if you want to watch it, go watch it.
If you'll watch anything that I put out, then you'll check out the other channel. If you like whatever I put out on the other channel, yeah. I haven't pushed my alt in a while because I just don't use it that much. I haven't pushed
my Uncle PIZO either.
Yeah.
I might just put out a little tweet here and there.
Yeah.
Or use my community page to my advantage.
So I just got a question here. Yeah, it's a good idea. You should do it. We got one. What's better to stream on, Twitch or YouTube? Twitch.
I think Twitch is better.
1,000%.
As well.
Not even just saying because I'm partnered. I could say whatever the fuck I want. No, Twitch is better, without a doubt. It's just you're more searchable on Twitch. Better emotes, better chat moderation, no sex bots. Yeah, I'd probably say that.
I disagree with the searchable part.
Well, I found like two of my favorite streamers from the recommended section. I'm just saying, they knew I like smaller streamers, and I found 2 of my new favorites. So
you said searchable, not
discoverable. I meant searchable. No, you can't, because you just have to listen. If you don't get off on Twitch or on YouTube, you obviously need to starting just from streaming is tough because it's so hard to get discovered first. Once you build a name for yourself, and then you start streaming, then it's like, okay, I don't want to dwell on this too long because it's pretty obvious and we just said it, just stream on Twitch. But like, I don't know, give me, who's the lead singer of Panic at the Disco? I forgot what his name was.
Jordan?
No.
I don't know.
You mean Jordan Fisher?
No.
I don't even know
people named Jordan that are fucking singers, man.
Oh, come on. I'm gonna look up Brandon Urie. How did I forget that? He is so lead singer of Panic at the Disco.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. Anyway, he starts streaming on Twitch. He gets partnered almost instantly. Why? Because people know who he is. Why do people watch him? People know who he is. It's that simple. I just knocked over my soda. But no,
It
it's
is
true.
that simple.
It's like once you establish yourself as a brand or as a person or as an influencer, saying, hey, I'm streaming on this site, you're going to get viewers because people know who you are. If you're just doing it on YouTube or Twitch, and unless you're doing something unique, which is hard to do on streams, and I'm not saying just do giveaways because people will only be there for your money and not for you. I've already ranted about that. I remember a video I made a while ago. I said, like, you know, giving away money isn't going to build, like, it'll build your fan base up, but that's only, you're going to build up a fan base of people that just want your money.
Yeah.
Kind of going back to the goth girl thing. I don't want to meet like a new person and them to know I'm a successful YouTuber, because then they might only be interested in me for the money. Like, I think RiceGum put out a tweet, which was he stole the tweet, which is very typical of him. I see a lot of people. I see a lot of people that just they want so many likes and retweets that they end up stealing tweets. Anyway, he put out a tweet that was stolen. He said, shout out to all the girls that didn't want me back then, but now I got money. Y'all still don't want me. Keeping the same energy, respect. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want people to only like me for my success. I don't. Because I don't know. It's cool. I've always wanted this, but at the same time, I want to be treated like a normal person, but it's almost impossible to have that now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Here's another question. Do you feel that the community should be more respectful of the hard work the devs at Epic put into their game? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the question. That's
yes.
Really
without a fucking doubt.
If any, okay, just real quick, I'm gonna keep this super short. If anybody else had as many eyes on them as Epic Games does, when they're with their normal lives, they get criticized for a lot of shit too. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If you think about it that way, so yeah, they should get a little bit more respect.
There you go. So, okay, Fire Monkey put out a huge list of questions. We'll rapid fire it. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Depends.
Is cereal
bread or not?
I agree.
Cereal, soup, I don't know.
Is water wet? Yes.
No.
What?
It makes things wet. Yes.
Does a straw have 2 holes or 1? 2.
1.
What? Okay. Is a thumb a finger? Technically, it's a if you are at a restaurant and your waiter doesn't come back, are you the waiter? Okay. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next tweets. I'm sorry, Fire Monkey. I don't know. Do y'all ever think of trying to cover other games that aren't Fortnite? If so, what games would you want to cover? No. We already talked about it. Probably not.
Yes.
Cosmetics
I thought about it for sure, but I've already done that, and it doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
Maybe if Warzone kicks off and they have a good item shop and they actually have cool cosmetics, might just give it a try.
Like, Warzone gameplays would be fun. I wouldn't mind, but no one would watch it.
Just give it a. You'll never know until you try. No, you have to do
Red Dead Redemption.
No, there's no cosmetic shit in it. You have to do stuff that revolve around cosmetics.
No one said that. It's other games.
I'm not saying. Okay,
what I'm saying is, have I thought about
other games? Okay.
Yes, and what would they be? So I told you.
Okay.
But I know that I can't because I've done that before and it did not go out very well for my channel.
I see. Okay, never mind then. Cosmetics have developed so much in terms of creativity and design. Which outfits do you guys think are the most creative? This is such a nice question. That's so nice. I like this guy's videos, by the way. He's a funny memer. What do I think is the most creative? I don't know.
Creative. Bush Ranger's pretty creative.
Yeah, Bush Ranger's pretty insane.
And I'm not even naming things that I want to wear. I'm just saying, like, is it creative?
Yeah.
You know?
I
really thought Farmer Steel was pretty creative.
The fact that he had
farmer, half robot.
That's fucking metal. Like, that's actually badass. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I think oh no. I don't know. What do I think is like the most creative skin?
And I don't want anyone to go back on my videos and be like, you didn't say it was creative in your rating. Well, you know what? Opinions change. Opinions change, okay? Opinions change.
Oh, no. I do like Flapjacky. I do think that one was really cool. in
Yeah,
terms
that was
of
creative.
yeah. There's a
Dude,
lot.
Swagger and Clover. Lover or hater.
That's
It's
one
a
of the
really good uncommon
that's
too.
the best uncommon skin from season 3, without a doubt.
I thought Guaco is pretty creative. He's got a taco head. I
Yeah.
like it. I like Mexican food.
Same with Tomato Head. Like Tomato Head and like
Yeah.
they're cool. They stand out. It's cool.
TNTina's appeal to an edit style. Creative. Super
Yeah.
creative.
Yeah.
I like stuff like
Hemlock.
that.
Hemlock is cool too. A lot of good skins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovethorn is pretty nice. There's a lot. I mean, Kit Bash, dude. You
Yeah,
don't like it, but
Bastion.
it's really creative.
Mm-hmm.
He's made together by junk. Like, it's really creative.
Oh no, I agree.
Can't deny it. That's a good question.
Yeah.
It's just a couple.
What really
Also, the
pop?
DC divers.
I
Be
love
nice.
them, except I really don't understand why they made a male and female.
I don't know. Yeah, you
They're
really can't
they're
explain.
way too similar for me to be like, yeah, buying both is a great idea. It's a flex at this point. What really popped out about Fortnite to you? Also, tell PIZO Nosh. Okay.
Nosh.
There you go. What really popped out about Fortnite to you? The colors.
Colors in the building aspect.
Yeah, I love the skins, and I thought the colors were amazing. So
It was like I went from H1Z1, which looks like diarrhea, to a colorful Fortnite VR game. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like that. I was like, this is visually appealing. I don't have to have my computer on weird settings to run it good. Like, it was cool.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously everything blew up with cosmetics. So.
There you go. There you
we are.
There you go. What would you like in future updates related to cosmetics? NHL and WWE skins, please.
Yeah.
Olympic skins would be cool too.
MLB, Olympic skins.
Yeah.
I still want harvesting tools for backlinks.
Which might come out. That
I'm just saying.
might be a thing. That would
I'm
be sick.
still banking on that.
We'll see.
And
What-
your weapon on your back. For backlink.
What motivates you
That
guys to
video
keep
did
making
really
videos?
well.
We
Sorry.
kind of already.
What
Yeah.
motivates
No.
us-
Yeah. That video did great.
What motivates us to keep making videos?
Yeah, we already talked about it, but well,
Oh, here's
Kinda.
the thing. I have I've been waiting to like bring this up. I just didn't know how.
well,
I have a really interesting quote
okay.
that I've been staring at, waiting to see if I can use it in the
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah, do it,
Here's
do
the
it.
quote. Don't expect to be motivated every day to get out there and make things happen. You won't be. Don't count on motivation. Count on discipline.
Hmm.
Am I always motivated to do before you buy? No. But I have that discipline because I know I have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some of it's motivation, some of it's discipline. Like, this is my job. I might not like every aspect, but if I don't, things are not going to get better. You know what I mean? I can't just pick and choose what I want to do for before you buy. I have to review everything.
Right.
And then, it's the same for item shops. It's discipline.
Mm-hmm.
You're motivated to keep doing it, but we're also, well, I'm not always disciplined. I'm 99% disciplined. Okay.
Right.
There's like very handful of times throughout the year where I'm like late, but yeah, I think a lot of it is discipline too. Like we've instilled it in our brains that we have to do this because people are expecting it,
Yeah, I feel you with
and
that.
it pays well. That's always good. It's always motivating. Good money.
Hmm.
Can't leave that out. If I wasn't making money, would I be home every day? No, I wouldn't.
Truth.
I'd be doing something else.
Yeah. I saw actually something.
Discipline,
You know what? Actually, let me find that on Twitter.
it makes us money. We're disciplined. We've instilled that people expect certain things from us, so we have to deliver. And
mhm.
yeah, motivation as well, obviously. But I think it all kind of comes into hand. When you're not motivated, you have to say, I know I have to do this. And when you're still bitching about you have to do this, you'd be like, well, this is what makes me money. So it kind of just goes into a circle. Like, yes, this is my job now.
I just found a really good, I remember this tweet. Someone tweeted saying, today I start my new job and will no longer be a full-time streamer. These past 5 months have honestly been terrible. I have come to learn I love streaming when it's a hobby, not something to rely on income. I think we really should talk more about this. And then they respond to himself saying, thank you guys for all the love. Just to clarify, even if I made $5K a month streaming, I still wouldn't want to do it full time, and that's okay. I can still want my streams to do well and be successful even if it's not a career goal. Normalize it. I found that to be very interesting Because I've said
It's a
this
good
before.
mindset to have.
It's a very good mindset to have, because if you're doing something for a job, it can feel like a job and it can feel less fun to you. So for things like making, item shop videos, again, do not take effort whatsoever. It just makes it so I have to be home every day for it, which is kind of annoying. You can't really make plans with anyone around the nighttime until like after it, and by that time I'm like, well, I don't want to do anything else anyway. It's weird, but for PIZO, because like he doesn't even know if there's gonna be something new in the shop that day, so he's got to be ready for that. So it's annoying.
Sometimes I roll the dice,
Yeah,
and I'm like, you know what, guys? I'm really hoping there's nothing there.
I mean, to be fair, I can cover for him whenever he would like me to. No big deal to me. I welcome it. I think it's a fun idea. And
I think you do great, but I don't like it when you do because it's not your job.
yeah, it's not
yours,
my
really
channel.
mine.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like in an emergency, if you need me to do it, fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I don't care. I want to get drunk one night. I'll do it. I don't care.
So yeah. So in terms, like, I don't look at YouTube as a do or die right now. Like, okay, what I will say though is that if I was only going off of YouTube revenue right now, I would not be able to do this full time because YouTube sucks ass right now for me. I don't know why. People just don't want to buy shit. They don't want to look at it. It's fine. It's just I'm used to like slow times in Fortnite. All last season was super slow in the second half.
Right.
But I've done really well in other months and previous, this whole last year to where if I have a slow month, it's fine because I got a lot of money saved. It's okay. It doesn't, we don't put ourselves in situations where if we don't get enough subs, we can't pay our bills. We don't, like, I'm talking about like Twitch,
Right.
If I don't hit this number in subs, I can't, we don't do that. We just do it for fun. I mean, I don't even have a schedule anymore on my stream. I used to stream 6 days a week. I found myself in that I wasn't relying on it for revenue, but it felt like I was streaming because I had to, not because I wanted to. And I was like, I can't do this on YouTube and Twitch because, before you buy, I have to do those. I don't want Twitch to feel like I have to stream this time to this time. I don't want to do that. So when I want to stream, I stream. When I don't want to, I'm like, look, guys, I'm not feeling it. You guys going to watch someone else that is into it right now. So I'll see you later. Thank you guys for watching. It's just how it is.
Yeah, without a doubt. So yeah, I thought that was an interesting thing to talk about. But yeah, it's like, I do stream and I don't do it for like money or anything. Like it's greatly appreciated whenever I get bits or subs or whatever, but it's not my end all be all. It's like I'm not doing it because like I need to. It's just it's such a fun thing just to do on the side and just interact with people that know of it, because not everyone knows about it. I don't want everyone to know about it. It's just kind of one of those things.
It feels really good, guys, when your stream has 40, 50, 60, 70. Like it feels great because I still remember streaming for 2 people. I remember that.
To be fair, it is a lot more chill when you have that low of number counts.
It's a lot more demoralizing too if you keep looking at your viewer count,
which I don't do. I don't look at my viewer count whatsoever.
Well, when I was just getting into streaming,
when everyone starts into streaming, they always do it. Yeah, they always do it.
I was always worrying about it, and that will make or break your mood because I'm like, holy shit, I have 10 people in here, and then I see that 4 of them left, and I'm like, what did I do wrong? And it's just like you're just consistently battling mentally with yourself. So even now, I don't look at my viewer count. I haven't done it for like a full, like I'll look after my stream. Like, how did I do today? Were people enjoying it? Like, when did I have my peak at my viewers? When did they start dropping off? What was I doing at that time? It's kind of like you can look at the numbers after and be like, what was I doing wrong? Or
yeah,
why did they leave or why,
it's all about, if you're enjoying yourself, you're going to have a viewer base for it. If you're not enjoying yourself, you're not going to get many people watching. That's just how it is. I know whenever there's a dull moment in a stream, I'm not wanting to chill in there if it's just kind of boring. I mean, that it depends on the streamer, but like if it's just kind of a dull moment or like the person's raging and it's kind of awkward just seeing them get super mad and it's just kind of dead. It's just like, oh, he's just kind of screaming at a wall at this point. I don't know. It's like I don't really care for it. So it's like I get it. You just try to have fun when you stream, guys.
Ooh. While you're looking for a question.
Yeah.
we were talking about people spending less time on Twitch, more on other things that will bring people to their Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Jack, incredible streamer,
Yeah.
right? He's doing YouTube more frequently now.
Yeah, really.
He's like,
I gotta
I
check his
go into
channel
his
out.
streams sometimes, and I'm like, yo, what's up, man? How's it going? He's like, yo, PIZO, like, you fucking inspire me so much because like you're like killing it on YouTube. I'm like, well, you should have seen me like a year ago. But I'm like, yeah, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing good. He's like, and he's like, I want to stream less and create content outside of it that's gonna bring more to my stream now. So he's trying to stream less and do more on the outside, whether it's TikTok, Twitter, whatever it is, YouTube, you know what I mean?
Right.
Instagram. And I think it's going to pay off for him. But he's a Twitch partner, and now he's still going back to I want to do YouTube more, do this more to benefit my stream more. And the whole thing with live streaming is it's quality over quantity. I could have streamed for 8 hours today. I would have
Mm-hmm.
been boring as shit today. I streamed for 3 hours. I had like a good 2 hours, I believe, in my own mind. A good 2 hours. The last hour was kind of like going downhill. I felt myself not having fun. And I was like, well, I know the stream's not having fun. So that's when I ended it.
Right.
There's some streams that me and you have had where we're like, I don't know how I streamed for 8 hours today, but the streams were popping because we were having fun. You were having fun. I was, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there was a
So
time I streamed fashion shows for 8 goddamn hours in a row.
yeah,
My ass hurt. I remember I said that like 20 times without my ass hurt.
yeah.
But it was
It
so
just,
I genuinely had a blast doing it. It was just it
yeah.
was fun. And again, when
It
you're having
hurts me
fun,
to, yeah.
it hurts you to
It
say it,
hurts
but
me to
what?
see we keep talking at the same time, like pausing and talking at the same time.
I'm
Like we're waiting.
sorry.
I'm sorry too.
We're like an old
Um,
married couple.
it's we're not a couple. It's hard to
I know we're not.
it hurts to see streamer friends like not enjoying streaming because they're putting so much time into that when it's not benefiting them.
Right.
It's really hard to watch people like slowly like just destroy themselves mentally for like their stream like mentality. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
look, guys, don't stream 2-3 times a day. Stream once, get some really good content, and then focus on something else later that's gonna bring more people to your stream next time. Like I just wish that they would do more things on the outside than just stream. Hitting the go live button is fucking easy.
Mm-hmm.
Maintaining an audience and entertaining is difficult. But if you don't have an audience, why the fuck are you live streaming? It
Right.
doesn't make sense to me. Like you've got to build it. Like Twitch is like the finish line. It goes in a circle. Like Twitter. I got a Twitter following, so now I can tweet my YouTube video that I did made, and then on YouTube you can say I have a Twitch, and then everything just slowly starts flowing all in together like a river, and you're like, oh, people are at my Twitch now because of these other things I did before, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It's really tough. It's like do other things, guys. Live streaming is great, but if it's just the same 10 people, you're getting no recognition. Like spend more time doing other things to bring them to your stream.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish they would
Yeah.
stop streaming so much.
Because
Don't kill yourselves
more
on
time
stream.
streamed does not equate more viewers and more
It
success.
doesn't. It doesn't.
It just doesn't.
You got another question?
Yeah, just looking at Brandon Yuri. How much has YouTube changed your life?
It's changed it dramatically.
Fuck ton.
Dramatically.
Holy hell. It's yeah, a lot.
I will say this. As good as it's been financially with the freedom I have, I'm kind of scared because I don't think I could ever have a normal job ever again.
I'm sure you could.
Would you be cool working 8 hours a day for $15 an hour?
Oh, that's what you mean.
That's what I mean by normal job. We're talking about the income.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm retired at 31 years old because I do what I want. I have money for things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's really like I'm not bragging, guys. I make really good money. Like even my tax ladies are like, we're in the wrong business because you're fucking doing something right. And I'm like, hey, I'm just a dude that buys shit, you know? Like somehow like I have a crowd for the things I do. They support me. I can't, thank them enough. And like here I am. But I feel like everyone's goals in life are to like save up a good chunk of money or have like a thing for retirement. I'm like, I'm living that life right now. I have a good chunk of money in the bank
Hmm.
that's mine. I did my taxes. I can say this is mine.
Right. I could pretty
I
much
am
say the
good.
same thing
I
with
can
me. Yeah.
I can I can probably go visit anywhere I would want now with coronavirus going around right now. But if I wanted to go somewhere on a vacation, like a dream vacation, I can just go somewhere. I can afford to go do whatever I want right now.
Hmm.
But I'm afraid that I'm living my best life so young that when I get older, I have nothing to look forward to.
Yeah. I
As
kind of.
opposed to what like you're brought up in this mindset that you have to save money, you got to put money into retirement and all this stuff, and then you get to relax when you're 60, 65, 70. You're like, no bullshit. I want to enjoy my life right now when I'm healthy and I'm able to
Hmm.
go do things.
Hmm.
Because not to be a downer, but my grandma worked her whole life, busted her ass, never retired, died from lung cancer. My mom, super hardworking. She's 61, I believe. I fucking suck at remembering my parents' age. I'm so bad at that. My dad's 66. I think my mom just turned 60, 61.
Hmm.
And my mom has brain cancer. I'm like, so like this is what I potentially have to look forward to when I get older is just like being sick. Like I want to enjoy my life right now. Right
Hmm.
now is what I'm gonna enjoy.
No, I
I don't
feel you.
want to I don't want to put money into something that I can't touch till I'm 65 because there's no guarantee I'm going to even make it that long in my life to even like, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's such a weird thing to think about preparing for retirement. I'm like, no, I'm doing so much right now. I want to do things right now. I don't want to wait till then.
You don't have to, at
I want to
least.
enjoy my life right now, you know?
You have that second
Like
channel. So you're able
I
to
want to
like kind of do what you
yeah,
want.
like I want to do like a retirement plan and put money away, but I don't want to get penalized for taking it out early if I don't make it to fucking 65 years
So
old,
what's the point? So what's the point? Well, I mean, don't you get like interest if you do put it in, and then when you eventually get there, you're like, oh hey, you have
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit more.
But
Yeah,
like here's the like I'm I'm supposed to enjoy my money assuming I make it to that age to enjoy it? Like it's
right.
bullshit.
No, I get it. I get it. I don't.
I want
I
to
just
enjoy
have
my
it
life
all.
right now, you know?
I legit just have all my money in savings. I barely
Yeah.
touch it. I bought a brand new PC. I haven't even opened it up yet. It's still in my bedroom. I haven't opened it
Yeah.
up yet. Um, I'll find a I'll
I
find a
don't
day.
like I'm doing a lot of remodeling in my house. I bought a brand new stove. I have a brand new microwave coming. I have my bathroom being remodeled, brand new bathtub being delivered tomorrow. Like all this stuff is going on, and I feel like I'm living the life of a retired person because I'm doing all this shit to my house and I can afford it and life is good. And I'm like, what do I look forward to when I get older? I'm not gonna
Hmm.
still be doing before you buys when I'm 60. Like, what am I? I gotta do something now, or you know, I want to be set for life because I don't want to work for anyone ever again. Now, I've been in the
Hmm.
military. I've had orders, yelled at me. I've done what I've been told. I've worked construction. I do all that stuff. And now I'm
Hmm.
like, I can't have a normal job ever again. I can't do it because I've hit the pinnacle of what everyone dreams of. I'm my own boss. I make great money.
Hmm.
Apollo's barking in the background. I hope you can't hear that.
I
Like, what
can,
do I
but it's
look
okay.
forward to now? I
Hmm.
think all I can look forward to is creating a family,
Yeah.
building like, having kids and a wife. And I don't know what I have to look forward to now. I've accomplished what so many people want at such a young age. I have really good money. I, like what do I look forward to now is my fear. What do I do?
Right.
What do I work for? Towards like I've accomplished so much already. I don't know what to set goals for now. Maybe physical goals, like get into really good shape. Um,
Yeah, I want to start doing crunches a lot. Just
Try
a
to teach
slim.
people more on my Uncle PIZO channel how to cook, how to I don't know. Like I gotta do something
Yeah, do
other
whatever.
than
Do whatever.
Fortnite reviews.
Yeah, like I said, I want to get into game reviews. I think that'd be really fun to just be like, I talk about a game and I just shit all over it, or I just praise it. I think that'd be fun
Yeah.
because there's an audience out there that like what I do when it's not only Fortnite related, which I greatly appreciate. And that actually kind of goes into the next question here. If YouTube didn't work out, what did you guys imagine yourselves doing right now? Well, in this sense right now, if YouTube all of a sudden just flat out didn't work for us, I'd do full-time streaming. Without a doubt, I would just go into full-time streaming because I know there's an audience there, and I would just promote my streams on my social medias, my YouTube, my Twitch, or not my Twitch, my Twitter, and all of that. I'd promote it. I'd get a lot more viewers that way, and then I would just live off of that full time. But
I would test the waters for sure.
Yeah,
if I did Twitch full time. I don't think it'd go very well.
It depends.
I don't think it's one of those things. It's like, are people going to treat me different because I'm full time all of a sudden? No, they're not.
I don't think they would treat me different, but they would realize that there's a lot more viewers and it's a lot harder for me to engage with people. One of the reasons why people love my streams, I'm assuming, is because I'm very engaged with my chat. I love my chat.
I could just do a just chatting stream, honestly.
Yeah, without a doubt. My first streams were my first
gameplay
streams.
ain't there, let me tell you. But the
okay.
Do you think you play creative because you don't have to try so hard?
Well,
and you can talk to chat more.
I don't like it. Well, okay, you play it or create stuff in creative. Just play it.
Both. Because with creative, you're usually not building. It's
well,
just like
right. When I'm building in creative, I don't look at chat because I have to focus. But when I'm playing creative, excuse me, there's a lot more downtime for me to actually read chat and be able to socialize with them a little bit. And they like that. No. I know you're not.
Try to read every comment, and I don't read every comment.
I don't either. I try to, but I don't.
Into a Q&A. I don't want it to only be that. I want to have discussion too.
Yeah, there was one time where the chat actually talked amongst themselves for once, and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is heaven!"
Yes,
like
that's
holy
how it was
shit.
For Lachlan's fashion show stream, I didn't read chat at all.
Yeah,
they were having a great time. I'm like, this is what it feels like, huh?
I'm like, that's good.
1G with 46,000 viewers, and all you do is read resubs.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah, we want to be interactive, but I don't want my chat to just be a Q&A.
Yeah.
If you consistently only answer questions, that's all you're going to get in your chat, or question after question after question, and it gets exhausting. I don't want to only answer questions the whole time. I want to tell stories and etc. And
yeah, if you have face cam, it's a lot easier to tell if you're looking at chat or not. So if you don't look at chat as often, people won't ask you as many questions. Someone asked, when did you both start collecting skins? But then someone answered right below it, and he said, PIZO started with he started with a buying addiction, and then he made a random video and it blew up, so he started doing that as a career. And I talked Fortnite, thought he could afford getting every skin, emote, and wrap. Later on, he started collecting everything. I mean, you're kind of right.
I guess. I used to always spend a lot of money on games, League of Legends.
Halo. I remember his Halo videos where he had like all the fucking skins. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Most of them were earnable though, weren't they?
I turned my addiction into a career. I made a video about that.
I know you did. I like those commentaries. I like those commentaries a lot. Someone said, is PIZO your goth girlfriend? No! Stop! Stop it right now. If you could bring something back in the game and remove something from the game, what would it be?
I want bouncers back.
I want Recon Expert back. And then remove Riley from the game. That'd be good. I think that'd be cool.
I would remove gray and green pumps.
Gray pumps are cool.
I only have blue and up. Yeah. I want bouncers back, and like, dude, I was hitting people for like 18 with a pump, and they were pretty decent shots. This is bullshit. I'm never using a pump again unless it's fucking purple or legendary. I'm not using it. I'd rather have a gray tack than a gray pump.
What? Of course.
A blue pump.
Of
rather have a gray tack still over a blue pump. I'd still rather have a gray tack. Yeah. Hey, Paulo, shut up! Hey.
Let's see. Do you think Fortnite will? I don't care. Do you think Fortnite will? Okay, this is kind of worded weird. I'm gonna read it the way he said it. Do you think Fortnite will events stop focusing on battle royale and eventually become a game of game? A place to hang out with friends and play all kinds of games like Save the World, BR, Prop Hunt, Raids, Search and Destroy, and etc. Do you think Fortnite will become a hub-like game? That's actually a really good question. Like Destiny, do I think it's going to be like a hub game eventually? Where you kind of hang out with people and you're like, hey, you want to play some solos, duo squads? You want to play some Team Rumble? Oh, let's do some Zone Wars. That would be sick. That'd be cool. I think
I'm cool
Fortnite
with
is
that.
going to focus more on creative eventually. I mean, they're already pushing like search and destroy as a main mode, which I'm very happy about because I love search and destroy. It's one of my favorite modes of all time. So I'd be cool with that. I think a hub-like game where you could just kind of choose what you want to play would be sick. Hang out with friends and stuff like that. That'd be neat. That's what they should do with like Battle Lab. Make it like a hub area. And then when someone joins your game in like your lobby, they're in your like little room area. That'd be cool. I like that idea. That's a good one. I would like that. What's the best Fortnite event? Say Butterfly event. Well, you told me to say it, but I think the Butterfly event was actually like one of the most tear-jerking ones for me for some reason. It was just such a beautiful event. I'm like, holy shit, like what the like I felt like that was a weird one. It was good.
Like the one where the monsters fought, dude.
That shit was nuts. I loved that one.
Was cool.
That one and the Marshmallow were sick. Have you ever been recognized in public? If you have any, do you have any stories? No, I've never been recognized in public.
I did at TwitchCon. That was cool.
Well, there you go.
It's very humbling.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice.
Okay, liar. Not you, me.
Okay.
All right, this is going to be really embarrassing. Back when I worked on this My Little Pony YouTube channel I used to work for, I was recognized, actually. I was recognized as one of the soundboarders for this channel, but that was just because I was wearing the shirt of the name of the channel, so it wasn't like, you know, they're like, oh, hey, you make those videos. It's like, yeah. That was nice, but that's kind of it. There wasn't really anything special about it. Nothing too crazy. What are some of your favorite things about being a YouTuber? It's my own job. I can kind of do whatever I want. I don't have to leave the house. It's great.
Yeah, I like the freedom.
Being your own boss. I know that's your favorite thing about it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 100%.
And then the second part of the question. That too.
I can't leave that out because it's true. I'm not going to be fake with you guys.
PIZO's fucking flexing over here.
Money's great.
What are some of the best and worst things about the Fortnite community? And what makes you like being a part of it? Well, first of all, okay, let's get one thing straight here. I'm in my own community. I don't want to be in the generalized Fortnite community because holy hell, that place is not great. It's every game has a toxic community. And I try to think that my community is not toxic. Now, if there's toxic people in my community, I don't consider them part of my community because I don't like toxic people. And on Twitter, it's almost a daily occurrence. I see someone talking about the drama or toxicity, and it's just like, well, I'm not seeing it because if I see it, I mute them or block them on Twitter. It's just I don't understand how people see things happen, like toxic things happen, and they don't just let it alone, and they just keep going on about it. Just like mute the person or mute the people, and then there you go. It's the things I don't like about the community is that it's very selfish, it's very toxic, but the reason why is just because they're mostly kids. I wasn't a nice kid back then. I don't think I was a nice kid back then.
I didn't have social media back then. So
Exactly. So I don't know. But yeah, and then my favorite part about it is just the community that's actually the good part. Like the people that follow my second account that I barely promote. Like these guys are like my real, like not like, oh, they're my real supporters, but like they're people that are actually following me for me and not just like, I respect people that actually like respect what I do and they're not just like mindlessly trashing on me. I have people that are really critical of me, but guess what? I respect them because they don't mindlessly shit all over what I do, but they're critical of me, which is fine. Yeah. You could be critical of me all you want as long as you're not just like spewing hate at me, because that means I'm not going to pay attention to that. Oh man. Warzone didn't play it yet. Favorite and least favorite seasons. I think I've answered this, but my favorite season would probably be 3. Least was X. I don't know if PIZO would know the answer. Okay.
I had a lot of fun 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the people I was playing with.
Exactly.
X was I don't know. Towards the end of last season, it was kind of snooze fest too.
That's true.
But the mechs were kind of. I don't know, Fortnite.
I don't know. What's your guys' favorite cartoon and or TV show? Kids Next Door, Ed and Eddie, Billy and Mandy. Yeah,
I love Hey Arnold.
that show was all right.
Like all the '90s Nickelodeon shows. Hey Arnold, Cat Dog, Angry Beavers, I Real Monsters, and
Mm.
then like Cartoon Network stuff like Courage Cowardly Dog
Yes,
and Dexter's Laboratory, even
yes.
Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, I got down Powerpuff Girls
I
too.
didn't want to get into it because it was a girl show. I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to get
Yeah,
into
I
it.
don't know. It was. I like the Mojo Jojo was like the evil guy. Like, yeah, like, it was cool.
It doesn't help that the fact that I thought Buttercup was actually a guy, and that's why I tried to get into the show. I'm like, well, Buttercup's a guy, so I don't think it's that bad. I'm like, wait
Oh,
a minute.
TV show though. I grew up watching Full House, Family Matters, Boy Meets World, stuff like
Fine.
that.
Drake
But
and
now it's
Josh.
like I love The Office. Yeah, Drake and Josh,
The Office is so great.
the Amanda Show, like all that stuff,
Amanda. Yeah.
all that. So Eat Your Shorts,
iCarly.
bro. That's some old stuff. Yeah,
Love
iCarly. Yeah, dude.
iCarly, Drake and Josh, Victorious. Oh,
Just
Jade from
like
Victorious.
yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't
Goth
really
girl
watch any
galore.
shows present day.
I don't either. I don't have
The
time.
last one I really got into was Sons of Anarchy. We're
Biker
talking
gang
like the
show.
last couple years. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was really interesting.
Hmm.
A lot of cliffhangers on motherfuckers. Tell you what. That's every show though, right? They want you to watch the next one.
Exactly.
Yep.
Excuse me. Do you think Epic should ever make more reactive cosmetics? Talking about different reactiveness, like changing between pickaxe and weapon, changing every time you shoot, and newer stuff. Yeah, as long as it's more unique
I
and
love
it's
new innovative stuff.
yeah,
I just don't want them to overdo new stuff. Like give it some
exactly.
time. But
Hmm.
like, here's 3 animated wraps, reactive wraps. When you show, like, it's been like a week. Fortnite, you did 3 already. You did like 2 back to back. Guys, chill.
Are
It's
you?
like the same thing with dualies. I don't hate dual harvesting tools, but I feel like they just overdid it. I'd rather
They're
just have a
they're
normal one.
overly done, and they all look the same. Like they're all
Yeah.
blades. They're all. Oh, I'm tired of it. Someone said, "Are you two secretly dating online?" Listen to me right now. We're not dating. Trust me. I wouldn't lie to you guys. We're not dating. So please get that twisted. Wait, am I having a nosebleed? Oh shit, yeah, I am.
That's
It was so random. Well, whatever. Don't
yeah.
stop thinking about it like that. I have to
We're
lay
just
down a
good
little bit.
friends, guys. We're just good friends. I don't know.
No, I actually hate PIZO. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I just have to kind of lean back just so the flow stops. Someone said what it's like being your own boss. It's great. Kind of answered that
It's
already.
great, but if I do have a negative, no one tells you to stop working.
Yeah, you don't know your own schedule.
Working at home is hard because you always feel like you should be working.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm on my computer sometimes in the morning, not doing anything work related, I feel guilty, and I don't like that feeling. Because no one's like, you don't have to do anything right now. You can just chill.
That's
Like
true.
I'm my boss, so no one's telling me, hey, you don't have to do anything right now.
Should get like a
There's
time
always
card.
we can always there's always something me and Nick could be doing. Always. So when you're not doing it, you feel almost guilty. That's the only downside. But
Yeah,
other than that, it's pretty fucking cool.
without a shadow of a doubt.
It's pretty
Exactly.
nice.
Let's see here. What is your biggest accomplishment? Making my parents proud with something that I love.
First?
Yeah, I just did.
Was it?
Oh, making my parents proud with the hobby I've always wanted to do full time. That's basically it.
Okay. Mine's graduating sniper school.
Oh, that's cool.
Eh,
Yeah, I still
yeah.
remember that story. It was cool. Weren't even like trying for it.
No. I didn't sign up to be a sniper. I signed up to be an infantryman. And they're like, hey,
Sniper's a lot more skill too, honestly.
you're not a piece of shit and you shoot pretty well. You want to go to sniper school? I was like, yeah, sure. Like 2 months later, like, you're going. Huh? What? But no, I would call my dad every time I got breaks from the school. Like, Dad, I don't think I'm gonna make it through this. I don't think I'm gonna like. There's people dropping like every day, failing things. It only ended up with 5 of us graduating out of 28, 30 people.
Mm-hmm.
It felt pretty good.
Yeah.
So I had a different step after that in the military. You know, like I walk a little more confident because people know. I don't know. That's a flex for sure in the military. But shit like that, shit like that, people gave you respect because not a lot of people achieve that. So it was cool. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, my parents didn't want me to join the army at all.
Who would?
So
Honestly, I kind of understand it because it's like they don't want you to get hurt or
they're like,
do.
hey, you want to go literally have a job where you go out on the front lines? I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Support me or not. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to make those decisions. I wanted to challenge myself, and I definitely did.
Right.
I did really good. And after my 3 years, I was like, well, on to my next challenge. Like I wanted to
Hmm.
do something else. I could have stayed in. I still feel guilty I didn't stay in. I was still physically fine to stay in. Just didn't. I felt like I could just do something. I could try something else. I'm like, well, if I did that, what else can I do now? Like it boosted my confidence.
Right.
So yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. It's
And the
understandable.
parents are proud for sure.
Oh, yeah, without a
So,
doubt.
the army, they're super proud. They're always bragging about me and stuff. My dad, all of his workers. Oh,
There
my
you
son, my son this, my son that.
My
I'm like, yeah,
son.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Feels good to make your parents proud,
Absolutely.
and also yourself.
That,
Challenge
of
yourself, something you
course.
never thought was possible.
Of course, dude. Best pizza toppings. I don't know. Anything
I
with
like
meat.
Canadian bacon and green chili.
Ooh.
That's like a southwestern thing. We have a lot of green chili down here. Not jalapenos, guys. Not bell peppers. Green chile. Okay. And then just hit me with the meat lovers, man. Pepperoni, sausage. Just hit me with all the meats, dude, and I'm good.
Pretty good.
I'm
Pretty
not
good.
super picky when it comes to pizza, man. I don't fuck with fish on my pizza. That's about it.
Okay.
Kind of weird fish things.
I like this next question. Who gets more female? PIZO, without a doubt, gets more female than I do.
I don't want to tell him that story.
No,
But...
there's no reason to, but yeah, he's more attractive and he definitely gets more female attention than I do.
yeah,
So,
the female that liked that I made YouTube a thing. It was a fun night.
yeah, they hugged. What's your favorite season for cosmetics?
Oh my god, I don't even know.
I think 3 was one of my
Those are
favorites.
such hard questions to answer.
I know, because
I can't
you
remember
without
everything.
thinking
Everything
about it.
blends together. Yeah, everything blends together.
I think 3 was one of the more. No. 3 and 4 had like some of the most original cosmetics. Because like you gotta remember like Fate, Omega, Oblivion, Carbide.
Was
Oh
that
my.
like Dark Vanguard and stuff?
Yeah, that was
Too?
Dark Vanguard was
Dark
season
Vanguard.
3.
That was huge. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and
a
like
huge
season
video for
4.
me.
Yeah, and season 4 had like Jump Shot and Triple Threat. Oh my god.
It's super unfortunate that the some of the cosmetics that I like, people don't like.
Yeah, it's just
Like,
how it
and
is.
what I mean by that is like the videos I enjoy creating, and opposed to the ones where I'm like, this is sweaty skin. Everyone's gonna like it.
Mhm.
Like I liked the farmer guy. I liked creating that, finding combos for that, and
Yeah.
that video kind of tanked. And I'm like, well, fuck me, right?
Yeah, they don't give things a chance. But again, as I've said, I don't expect people to buy everything. So when they're forced to, when, I don't know. I wish they
Like
would
a
just
little
watch the video to
curiosity.
enjoy it.
That's all
Yeah.
I'm asking. Yeah, some curiosity. That's why I do the first look and the combos separate.
Mm-hmm.
If you just want to see what it looks like in game, have an opinion after you see it in game, fine.
Yeah.
Give me some juice, guys. Come on now. Give me a little bit of juice so I stay motivated and stay disciplined. I want to keep doing it.
If you could add anything to Fortnite, we already answered that question. Do you think that any of the new mythic weapons are OP? Well,
Drum gun's pretty good. I think the scar is fine. We're just talking. Yeah, the mythic scar is fine. I don't think it's too broken.
it's whatever.
Obviously, it's a little better. We could say anything mythic is better. Obviously, do we think it's like completely busted though? Completely
Compared to the
oh my
mech
God.
and the blade, no.
Yeah. Oh my God. Can't even. No. Like I don't. It kind of just. How can you defend against it? I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're getting straight with a drum gun, you just have to just spam your fucking build. Like I don't know. Wait for them to reload and then it's time to go. Boom bows are different for sure, but it does have a drawback so you can pop. I don't know, man. It's the fact that not everyone has it is fine. I think that's how it's balanced. There's only one mythic scar, one mythic, etc.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I don't always run into people at the end of the game that have mythic stuff. I don't. Sometimes people die to zone that have it and no one gets it in game. It's kind of just like they're around, but I don't see them as much as I thought I would, you know?
Right. This guy
I think they're
asked.
fun.
Yeah, I think they're fine-ish. Yeah, it's whatever. This guy asked 5 questions in separate tweets, and he liked each one of those tweets. All right, buddy, I see you. Before I get to that guy, first skin you bought, Raven. I think Raven was the first skin I ever bought.
Despacito, man. Desperado.
Despacito. Things
And
you
then
want
Renegade
added to
Raider.
the game. We already went into that. Oh, yeah, Renegade Raider. Yeah, you liked
That
Renegade.
was another early one.
Should have got that aerial assault, man. I know it seemed pointless back then,
Yeah, I
but
know.
yeah. What do you
No, I
want to
wasn't
see in the
making money
future of
back then.
Fortnite? I know. I'm aware.
What I want to see in the future of Fortnite?
Yeah. Did you even get the aerial assault 1 glider? I don't think you did.
No.
You just don't worry, that glider was poop anyway. I feel bad for anyone that just bought that.
I've said this a couple times before. It's not my job to figure out what they should do. That's their job.
Yeah, I kind of have to
It's
agree with
me as
that.
a creator to kind of stand behind her and say, like, maybe you guys should try this instead. It's like I wish they would. I feel
All
like
I'm gonna
they're starting
say,
to listen to feedback more,
yeah,
but I feel like it takes way too long. At the same time,
probably. I would just say, take more creator-made concepts, please.
yeah.
That'll really spruce them up. Thoughts on recent cosmetics? They've been fine. They're not mind-blowing,
bad.
but they're not bad.
Every season has their niche,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really liked.
I'm not gonna say they've all been great, but
Yeah, I really liked. The battle pass skins were sick this season. I like them a lot. All have personality. All have a really good feel to them. The bulky skins don't feel bulky. They're all like, people are complaining so much about the XP because they want these skins. They all think these skins are really freaking good.
yeah.
And I have to agree with them. I think every single skin in this battle pass is probably some of the best battle pass skins we've had. Midas is a strong tier 100. Sky is my favorite skin, and it kind of reminds me of Zoe because it's like a youngish looking character, but like the fact that she has her own built-in emote, she has her own like glider that it turns from her hat turns into a glider. If you have that glider equipped, it's like there's a lot going on, and the pass is still $10. It's nuts to me.
Yeah.
So I thought the cosmetics are fine. I think they're good. I think my favorite right now that's recent is Iris. That one's just so good. A lot of people are running it though, so it's making me not want to run it as much. But I do think it's like probably the best we've had this season so far. Just my thoughts. Ghost and I think he meant to say Ghost or Shadow. Well, I'm half and half.
I'm more Shadow than I am Ghost.
Same.
I don't want to tell you what I'm picking, guys, but
if you made it this far in the podcast,
Midas.
I mean,
I'm getting that Ghost Midas. I'm telling you right now. I like the white and gold.
The white and gold's clean. Yeah, I agree.
Like black and gold we already have. So
yeah. How long would you like to keep up doing YouTube? Forever would be nice. Maybe.
I would say another good decade.
Yeah, give me like 20
another
years. I'll do it. I'll keep doing it. I'd love to do it forever. Honestly, it's my favorite thing to do.
By then, I have a good chunk of money saved up to where I can do something and relax.
Yeah, I don't know when I would ever stop doing item shop videos. Like when does it end? I don't know.
When does it stop?
No. When do they say fuck and they just sell everything in the shop at once? I don't know. I think it'd be cool if they did.
When do they go back to like one shop a week?
That was like season 1 and season 2, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck. It'd be interesting if they did that. But I think they should just do what they do with like the item shops and Save the World. Make them that big, but have it every day. I mean, I wanted to make this into a commentary. I actually recently just checked what harvesting tools and gliders I still don't have. And I started buying everything in the game, I think around like March. I think. Maybe a little bit later. But I'm missing like 30 gliders and like 20 harvesting tools. And the reason why I'm missing all of them is just because Fortnite isn't varied with their shops anymore. I mean, they have been previously, which is nice. And I'm not saying a varied shop is stuff I don't own. Obviously, it would be, but I'm not even just saying that. Like, I'd be happy if Midnight Ops came back or Despacito or stuff like that I already own. I think that makes it a varied shop too. But the fact that I'm missing 30 gliders makes me think like, yeah, they just really don't vary the shops as much as I think they should, at least. But I don't know. The whole thing, we just, I don't know. It's just an item shop, I guess. Do you think that Warzone will be a competitor for Fortnite? Only time will tell. I cannot wait to try it.
But, too early.
Yeah, but I will definitely say competition is good. It's actually good.
Yeah.
Because again, they have no reason to try as hard if they don't have any pressure. You know what I mean? What do I think about the current state of Fortnite? I think it's fine. I just think it's something about it. It's just, I don't want to say I'm bored, but it's like something about it is just I'm just enjoying creative the most, and that's not what people care about. Like content wise.
Everyone built up this season because it was delayed so long.
Mm-hmm.
Once we got it, we played, and then we burnt out.
I'm excited for helicopters. I don't care if they're broken. I just want something. Like, I think that'd be fun. Helicopters would be fucking troll. I'd like it. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, here's one. I didn't even read it all the way, but might be interesting. If they do another skin like Complex or Tango, where you can earn them early through tournaments and you get the points you need to earn the skin, would you make a before you buy straight away or wait until it comes into the shop?
I'd do it straight away.
PIZO would do it straight away. He did it with the harvesting tool and would make sense to do that. He only did it with the wrap because he completely forgot he actually got that.
Well,
no, he got it later. He got it later. That's right.
And the harvest, I was like, well, I got to do the harvesting tool now.
Forgot about that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do I feel about other Fortnite content creators? I don't have much of an opinion on a lot of them because I don't watch many of them. To be completely honest, I really don't. Most of them I find to just be those leave a like in the first 5 seconds fucking things, which is great. I don't watch any news channels because I get my news on Twitter. I literally do not need to, worry about it or anything like that. There were a few I watched for comedic purposes, but they kind of stopped. Like, I remember Jay Boonk. I love this stuff, and then he just stopped playing the game altogether, and I'm like, oh, dude, come on, you had something going on. There's not a whole lot I watch in terms of Fortnite content. It's mainly other games, if anything. Let's see. Why don't I face cam? Because I'm hideous. How do you find video topics and not get bored of talking about Fortnite? I do get bored of talking about Fortnite sometimes. If I'm not in the mood, to talk about Fortnite, I'm not going to talk about it. So I try every other day to make a video, but it does get kind of tough for me. And I just realized I think my playlist for the item shops is actually full because I'm looking at my channel right now. I don't think I have any more space to put more videos on this playlist. I don't know how much I can put on it, but it looks like right here that it stopped counting. So maybe I need to make another playlist of this. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But no, it's hard for me to come up with a topic every day. I do have a list of ideas that I just found, and maybe I'll delve into that. Maybe they can be used for topics. I'm trying to regain my steps on how I started doing commentaries because I want to get back into it. I really do. Do I know what NASCAR is? Yes, it's a bunch of dudes driving around and doing left turns the whole time. It's amazing. um, Not really a question, but y'all should do more vlogs. I know PIZO does that on the Uncle PIZO channel, but you should do more vlogs, Nick. I don't do anything in real life, so that would be kind of boring. And if I do anything in real life right now, I'm just trying to go to the park daily, which isn't happening at all. Maybe but bi-daily, maybe I'll start doing that. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to vlog that. I just want to be at peace. The point of me going outside is not to vlog it. It's for me to just escape my fucking computer for a little bit and escape from like media and stuff like that. I'm not saying I would get paparazzi or anything, but it's like I don't feel like a person sometimes. I feel like I'm just this machine that makes content for people. I'm okay with that because I love making content, but I don't live a life outside of YouTube. It's I do YouTube, I get coffee, I get food, and that's it. I'm pretty much like a content creating machine. I don't really have much of a personality outside of YouTube anymore, which is fine, but I mean that's not the way I want to live my life. I want to actually meet people from around here, maybe make some friends, but I don't want any relationships because I just don't want that. I don't know. I don't know. Am I expecting Epic to do something due to the new COD BR game? Well, they did announce the Fortnite Championship Series duos like 30 minutes after the free trailer dropped. And so that's something. I feel like they did that. Maybe. I don't. PIZO, what do you think that Fortnite could do to like take people's minds off of the new COD BR game?
That's not for me to come up with.
You have no ideas?
No. They just dropped a new season like not even a month ago. Like, what are they gonna do?
FOV slider, custom reticles,
I don't know, dude.
locker presets, which that was leaked, which I'm so hyped about. PIZO's gonna love that. That's gonna give you so much content. You're like, here's the combos I've been rocking this week, and you're like, click this, and like, oh, here's what I've been rocking here. You know, I think that's a cool, dude. Yeah. They said it in the leaks. It basically said you can make infinite presets and you can name them.
Nice.
You don't have to remake. You don't have to make a whole combo up, which I think is really, really cool.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. Thoughts on skill-based matchmaking? I already talked about it. What do I think about what do I think about complex not in the shop, but the rap is? Yeah, I think that's bullshit.
Very confusing.
Yeah, I think it's very confusing indeed. I'm trying to think if there's like anything else, but everything just seems kind of the same here.
Well, that's fine. We got a pretty good distance.
2 hours long. It's been a while.
Pretty long podcast here, yeah.
Did you listen to the new Uzi album, by the way, PIZO?
I heard his new song on the radio.
Which
I couldn't tell you what it was, but I know I've heard it a couple times.
All right, there we go.
His new one.
I heard it a little bit. It's okay. I think people are overhyping it. I think it's fine. I think it's good. I'll just do one more question.
Ooh, does his new song have something about a fish stick and tartar sauce and his dick is a fish stick? Because I heard that song.
I don't know.
It might be his new one. I don't know, dude.
Let me.
That's what I heard though. I remember that line. I said, "Ooh, that was an interesting little line right there."
Oh my god! Hold on. If I look up fish stick Uzi,
something about tartar sauce because she hit me like a fish stick or something. I don't know.
Let me. If I do Control F on this. No, that's not new.
It's not?
No.
Well, I heard that song today.
It's 2019. Well, there you go with that. I'll do one more. Where do I see myself 1 year from now? Doing the same shit, homie.
Same, except I hope my uncle PIZO is more successful. Gotta put more work into it.
Well, there you go. All right, guys, that'll be it for the podcast. That was episode 3 of the I Talk Fortnite /PIZO podcast.
Marathon.
Yeah, it was 2 hour, 18 minute long. That was kind of nuts. I'm gonna go take a shower. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. I don't really have any plugs. I mean, I have a Twitter. Supported creators, I talk Fortnite. For PIZO, it's PIZO with a 0. You already know what time it is. That's basically it. Again, this isn't meant to be a visual podcast. It's meant for you to listen to in the background if you're doing creative, if you're playing BR. I know I love
That's
listening to
something we
stuff
should
like
say
this.
in the beginning.
Yeah, I'll
Not
probably. Yeah, I mean, there was that one time I showed you guys that Recon Expert locker,
Yeah.
so there's that. But that's basically it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I think we will see you all whenever we decide to do this again.
We're not promising anything.
Yeah, we're not going to promise dates.
Last time we did, we broke it. So
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, see ya.